we're alive. Mics are good. Hello and welcome to Strange Town Golden Ridge, Adventure 3, Chapter 8, Episode 8. I mean, so many different things. Welcome. Hopefully you guys are excited for this one. Basically, this is a homebrewed TTRPG using the Savage Worlds system in a campaign created by Mr. Pickles. So I'm going to be tossing it over to him. He's going to be our DM for today, our storyteller, and he's going to run us through. The players you can see next to me, myself, I'm the voice in portraying Kingsman. Fred is portraying Detective Verde, and Iris is portraying Dr. Iris Forsyth.
Daisy, but yeah.
What did I say? Oh, I said Iris is playing Iris. Yeah.
Yeah.
Daisy is playing Iris. I was trying to nail it. Anyway,
no, you're doing good.
There's too many names. That's all I got. Over to you, Pickles.
Yeah, over to me. Thank you for the intro, getting through all of the important details real quick. We're in the middle of a weird adventure where we're looking for curious, peculiar alcohol, and the group has it on a truck, but they also have the attention of a strange man. When the party went with their truck of weird alcohol they've stolen, as well as 2 other vehicles, we're having some vehicle problems at the moment. They went to the house of a man named Jed, who they killed because he had the peculiar alcohol. They investigated his house, but found that when they went in there, another person was investigating the house, looking for the peculiar alcohol. Was their contact, mysterious anomaly, Craig Hall. So basically, I rewatched just to make sure I had this correct, because it all sounds like nonsense. Basically, he would just say, you'd ask him a question, he'd either refuse or kind of go to a different topic, or he'd half answer and then ask for alcohol to say a more clearer line. And you guys were getting increasingly frustrated. At least Verde, you looked very, very frustrated. And the rest of you looked increasingly terrified of what's going on. So we ended this with, you guys threw some eggs at him. They just reflected off. Rotten eggs from the fridge. I liked what King had said. You had been like, if you don't answer all these questions, I want to pelt you with eggs. Each question you don't answer, I think you said.
Yeah,
and it's like, whatever, go for it.
Yeah, it didn't work at all.
But yeah, it did not impact him. You made a few threats with guns, and basically what ended up happening was Kingsman and the doctor went to the doorway and eventually then went out to the truck to drive off. And there is something, I don't remember exactly, because I know I questioned it before. I know that Kingsman, you got into the alcohol truck because that's your new rig, and you're just like, I'm gunning it out of here. And there was confusion a little bit with, Doctor, did you get in the same vehicle, in the passenger seat? Okay, you did. Okay, I didn't know if you took your own vehicle.
Her truck is still there.
Yes. So you guys are driving off, and I'd like to start this off before we get over to the detective alone with a self-proclaimed 197-year-old daemonologist. Where are you going?
Yeah,
where are we going, bro?
That's what I was going to discuss. If you guys got to catch the Under the Table, which actually, as we're recording this, hasn't uploaded to YouTube yet.
So you didn't catch it.
Yeah, I haven't got it. It's uploaded, it's just not posted yet. It's not shared yet. But you'll see in the Under the Table, we discussed this, kind of what our game plan was. And I think our game plan is to start doing research. Because we've been kind of boots on the ground, like face first into all this mysterious stuff. I think what we need to do is take a step back and start kind of putting clues together, building out kind of a dossier or something of what we know and what we have. So we wanted to head back to the college where I believe she went to school and where we met the librarian that I flirted with, and I think I peed on someone's book or something.
Oh man, I blacked that one out.
I
remember
poured
that
my
spot.
drink.
I'm like, that's that black spot where it's like
you poured your drink on him.
I poured my drink on him. Poor guy. Why would I do that?
To his book.
God,
I don't know. You were having one of your episodes.
Yeah, no idea. No idea.
It was one of those sudden bouts of chaos.
I
That
think
you
that's
seem
in
to get sometimes.
the Lost Adventure. So thank God. We're going back there. That's also where we met Aaron Kelly, right? Did I finally get his name?
Correct.
God, let's go.
The student, Aaron Kelly.
Yeah. So, are there multiple Aaron Kellys I need to know about too?
Well, no, clarifying, there is also Melvin Bleeker as professor there, but he's no longer there.
Okay, like the student
to
Aaron
clarify,
Kelly.
it's not a professor. not
Not-
Professor.
Not
Aaron
all the
Kelly.
other Aaron Kellys. Okay. Yes, we wanted to go back to that college for two reasons. I think I have research and she has occult. So between the two of us, we wanted to try and
You have a cult?
She does.
Not a cult, the occult skill.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you said a cult. I'm
Well, she
like,
also has that. I remember.
I missed something in the backstory here.
If I remember right, she has like a fan base of people.
I guess that counts as a
follow her.
cult.
Yeah, I wear her underwear. That's not what I meant. Moving on.
Wow,
We're
that
gonna-
is really the worst possible way
Not
to
what I
say.
meant. Not what I meant. I mean, you don't know. So between the two of us, we're gonna work together to use my research and her occultism skill to try and do more research on really everything. The monsters would be good. The mimes would be good. The old man that's now hanging out with Verde, but also the runes and my part to play in that. It would be really cool to expand on that, especially after the fear of finding that there's a super dude out there trying to kill specifically Dr. Iris and not me. I want to try and become more super so that I can help. Because right now, he's a, super cop and she's a super doctor, and I have the dog. That's about it. So
You can also breathe underwater.
that's not
You are-
cool.
You are somehow important to the mimes.
Breathing underwater
Yeah,
is so
you.
far coming to use. Yeah, you're important to the mimes. The breathing underwater is coming. I'm pointing up, but on stream that doesn't make sense. He's over there. But
It goes to Daisy on my end.
Daisy is right above me. He's over there. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, breathing underwater is so far come in handy twice. Once when I got left for dead by my new friend, and then once when I just forced myself into a barrel of.
It's useful
Ale.
when it needs to be useful.
I don't know if it has really been useful. I didn't need to try and drown myself in alcohol. She did it just fine, just drinking like a normal person. So anyways, we're heading to the college, is all that's to say.
All right, that'll take you about like a half hour, and well, something that probably crosses your mind is the library's probably closed at this time of night. It is evening.
That's fine. I'm really good with my lockpicks.
All right. Oh yeah. Did we not? We didn't make that change. Thought you were wanting to
God,
change
that's
something
right.
about your character
We
between
were changing. We were taking away one of my. Oh no! Did I lose my character sheet again?
Again?
You guys able to open yours? Hang on. Let me reopen mine. It's grayed out. Oh, why it does that? Wait, can I? I think I can still read it. It's just grayed out. We were taking away. Yeah, we were taking away my reliable. You were penalizing me because I'm no longer reliable.
Oh no! It's
No,
one
I
of those-
agreed with it. I thought it makes sense.
It's one of those edges I didn't feel fit your character and thought maybe something else would fit better.
I said I'm taking
and-
away your bonus because you suck at it.
And also, you hadn't used it, and you didn't seem inclined to want to use that edge, and so I thought maybe something you wanted for your character that you hadn't.
Right.
I don't know.
So
You said
I
you wanted to
think-
have good thievery.
Yeah, I
and you
think
could-
thievery will be the skill that I get because I think it will. I've used it more than I've ever used reliable.
To break
Yeah.
into my house.
Basically.
So you learn from your friends how
Yeah.
to not be reliable, but do be thievery.
Yeah.
But so yeah, if you want to do that, you can. If you want to keep reliable, I'm not going to stop you.
I've
Just what I
learned
thought.
how to steal from my friends. This is what I've learned from life.
Yeah, I added
It's a good lesson to learn.
thievery to my thing. And it starts at a D4,
see.
right?
Yes, because I think reliable was one of your first advancements, and for advancements, if you have the skill already and it's below your characteristic, you can increase it by 2. But if you're buying a skill from untrained, or if it's going above your characteristic, then it costs 1.
I mean, it's better than a D4
So-
minus 2, so I'll take it.
Yes.
Um,
But if you put another point into another advancement into it, you could certainly get it. Oh no, you'd need to increase your agility a little bit more.
My agility is a D6. I can't raise it to a D6.
It would. Well, an advancement can buy you 2 like increases as long as they're underneath like your characteristic, so you'd be able to bring it up by 1, and you could bring something else up by 1 as long
I
as it's
just couldn't bring it up
underneath.
by
But you
2.
couldn't bring that up
Gotcha.
by 2.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to take thievery, and then I'm going to reload the game and see if my character sheet comes. So,
Okay.
carry on.
Well, yeah, it'll take you guys some time to drive all the way over to the university, so we're going to see what happens to Detective Verde's corpse or body or whatever. As you left him with this short old man, both of you trespassing in somebody's house that is dead, so they're not going to stop you. And he kind of looks past and says, "Hey, your friend's leaving you here?"
Yep. Guess what they took with them?
I don't know. As I said, I'm starting to think you don't even have any of the alcohol.
They took the alcohol I was trying to barter with.
Did. This deception makes my job so much harder. You're not going to even believe me now when I tell you any answers.
I barely believed you before.
See?
Well, I guess we have nothing to say to each other then, because you're not going to tell me anything without the alcohol, and I don't trust you worth a damn.
I feel like that's supposed to hurt me. But
I honestly couldn't care less. I don't know you. You paid somebody to come find us. That's about all I know about you, and that's about all I care to know at this point. You know what I should do? I should just forget this whole shit show and just go back and do what I was doing before I got dragged into this mess.
that might make it so you don't die at the end.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea to me.
You might actually have like a family and everything.
All right, cool. Good enough for me.
Goodbye, Detective Verde.
Goodbye. Hope to never see you again.
Yeah, let's see if we can do that. I'm assuming you're leaving, going to your vehicle.
Yep.
You see that they did leave the doctor's truck.
Gonna call it tow.
Oh, holy shit! I was gonna say that must mean they're coming back for you. Perhaps they're just around the block. Do you want to check your phone?
Yeah, sure. I'll check if they sent me a message.
Yeah, they sent you some texts. I don't know if you got them. If we scroll up, I believe it was something about, is he a demon? Did he say he was a demon? Came from the group chat that you apparently have in your texting. Kingsman said something about using the knife phone. Kingsman responded, not demon, demonologist.
Some random text about a game coming out the 23rd.
Yeah, there's a link to Steam with that one.
Not really funny.
But the doctor's saying that you should go. And then Bitty.
And
No, that's not the text.
Scratch my Discord message. I just got back in. Character sheet works.
Okay. Click over and then click back. So I don't know if that influences your decision to tow the doctor's truck, but that does give you some insight, perhaps, into what they're doing or why they're panicking.
Not really. All it says is, "Oh, he may be the thing that we thought he was, and we're just gonna leave without telling Verde anything."
Do you want to hesitate or act on your desire?
It'd probably be better for her if I got it towed if they took off somewhere so they don't find her car in the yard of some dead dude.
There's a person next to you, nodding. It's Craig. He came out and kind of followed you. I'm waiting for my Uber.
Why not just call a taxi?
You think they have taxis in this town anymore?
There's 2.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. No shit. I thought all the taxis died, and they just have the Ubers and the Lyfts.
No, there's 2 taxis. I think one of them is driven by a ghost, but we don't normally talk about that one.
Ghost, huh? So some stories never die, do they?
Oh, speaking of which, you talked to Wolferson lately?
Miss Wilferson?
Yeah.
Oh.
This
Many
is all
stories
happening as
don't
I'm
die.
staring at Iris's car.
He's also like right next to you, staring. It's a truck technically, but
Yeah.
there's stories as old as time. They all keep repeating. That's my.
I tried to talk to Wolferson earlier, but it was kind of, now that I think about it, kind of inevitable, the response I got.
Well, you're not going to believe me. I know you aren't, but I guess I'll leave you with a kernel to maybe think on. If you don't mind, I could just shut up, of course, if you really don't want to hear me
Sure, I got
speak.
nothing else to do.
Okay, just don't shoot me in the leg.
No promises.
There's a lot of things around this land that are best called demons. Let's just call them demons, as I am a demonologist. They fit the bill of things outside of our world that do specific weird things. They all have their different motivations, and some of them, to be fair, could be described as angels, but don't know why. This town is one of the hotbeds for them. See a lot of weird activity.
Oh, so we got demons, ghosts, spirits, people in purple
No.
coats.
There are no ghosts or spirits or anything else. Anything strange you're picking up. Demons.
So Wolferson's a demon?
Yes, but like a really, really the mediocre one. They have like differing abilities and domains. They're all fighting for different domains.
So Ghost Taxi's a demon too?
Yes.
So what are the
It was
mimes?
once a carriage, to be fair.
That's fair. So can you tell me what the mimes are, or is that something that I would have to figure out on my own?
Well, to be fair, I'm trying to figure them out as well. And I'd be happy to share all of what I know about them, even more, if you ever find yourself in supply of some that specific that
Yeah,
red drink, the one.
I got it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
You got to wait
Okay.
for me to contact you then. Not that I really expect to. I got to go to work tomorrow.
Yes, actually, he like fumbles around in his pockets and pulls out a surprisingly very clean and crisp business card that just has a phone number on it.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
He
I'm
nods.
assuming you got my number.
No, I don't. I just 911 not just get to you.
It's not 1925.
That when 911
He pulls a business card out. That's my number.
He'll take that, and we'll zoom out of this situation for a moment as you guys are wrapping up what you're going to do, and his Uber's probably coming up, and he gets into it and drives off. Unless you had anything further to ask him and stop his time. Okay, we're gonna fly on over to what's happening in the truck while this is all going on. I slam in between you guys. There's not much room but there is like a seatbelt for me. So I'm in. No, that's Titan. Yeah, so you guys are driving off in this truck. I'm assuming you guys are wanting perhaps to say something, or are you in shocked silence? As what would be going on in the vehicle? You're driving. You should not be doing rock paper scissors.
Shock silence for a while for sure.
I'm playing with Titan.
Titan forgot that game.
Ah.
But you've made it probably onto
Pizza!
the highway heading towards
Titan's out the window.
yeah, Titan just slams into the ceiling. But the highway probably makes you feel a bit more comfortable. You have some distance between that wretched town, and
Yeah.
now you're on to an
Probably,
area
yeah.
with
Sorry.
around you. Go
Yeah,
for it.
probably shock silence. I'll turn on the radio. We'll listen to and I took that personally.
And the book just doesn't match the movie. The movie is a mockery. It just doesn't fit with anything. But Pickles,
Yeah, well,
it doesn't have to be.
Well, Pickles, fart, right? I mean,
No,
but
Brad's much smarter than that.
that's all he comments on my YouTube. But
Anyways, it's a weird show about a movie called Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
it's a great show. Go watch it. Anyways, wait, I'm playing that on the radio as we're heading to the college.
Sure, it's not in the radio, but in this universe, yeah.
Yeah. You want me to take notes on the episode?
Oh no! I just thought you guys were gonna say something to each other.
I'm thinking of
No,
something to say.
I don't want to talk to her. Just
okay.
I'm just playing. We're like, so when's your birthday?
August. When's yours?
Just all of August?
I
That's
mean,
awesome.
I didn't know you wanted the date. It's like the 8th.
Yeah, hang on. Hey, Subi Doo. What date is it currently? That's like Siri in this universe.
Oh, okay. I thought you were trying to do like a Scooby Doo thing.
Apparently,
And I was like,
am. I
Titan
didn't
is
mean
not
to, but
Scooby Doo.
No,
He's
no.
not gonna be like, "Row, it's September 14th."
Yeah.
No, it's late November. So it's probably like November 28th or something.
So we missed your birthday, huh?
Yeah.
Ah, God, we're the worst.
Well, we didn't know each other, so I'm not.
Oh, I knew you, but that sounds weird also.
A little
I
bit.
told someone I wore your underwear the other day. That was embarrassing.
Yeah, that's a little awkward. When's your birthday?
Oh yeah. It's in
November 27th.
Wait, what did she say? August something? 26th?
I said
Yeah,
August 8th.
I was just picking
August
the saddest
8th?
date would be. It was yesterday. Nobody knew.
Oh my God, that's funny. Yeah, it's whatever yesterday. It was yesterday.
November 27th. In that
Yeah.
case, if it's November 28th.
I forgot the date. I don't know. Yeah.
I thought I was getting arrested as part of my morning, and it just ruined the whole birthday.
Started off my birthday getting arrested, and then I thought you guys were there to surprise me for my birthday. You weren't.
Kind of awful.
Yeah, I told Verde I wanted slippers. He never got them for me.
You stole his slippers.
I'm like the gift type,
probably
to be
did.
honest.
You what? You don't want to spend money on me? Is what you're saying?
No, the detective guy, he doesn't really seem like one to celebrate. I don't know.
No, yeah, and he's given me plenty of gifts. I had a Roomba with a claymore attached to it from him at one point. That was cool. You shot
What that was. I was wondering what that was.
it. Yeah. He's giving me couch cushions, a fridge. He's giving me all kinds of stuff. He's a nice guy.
And we left him.
No, he's good. He's probably fine. He likes to handle that kind of stuff. Plus, he hates me, so he probably wanted me gone anyway.
I guess that's one way of looking at it.
Yeah, he's probably thanking the bad guy, whoever that guy is. He's like, thank God it's just us. We can actually play the game, or I mean, do business. Sometimes I have a tendency to just be in his way, I think.
He did seem like we kind of bothered him. I don't know.
Well, he just kind of seems like everything bothers him. But then also nothing bothers him. It's weird. He's a weird guy.
This is a weird town, so I guess he fits.
Yeah. You're a Dr. Sniper who throws eggs at people. That's weird.
And, well,
Why did you throw an egg at that guy? Not quite
Why
on your
did
level,
you?
I thought. Well,
You
yeah,
had thrown the expert. Got it.
I'm not a role model. I don't know if you know this or not. I'm currently unemployed and I'm hunting. I almost said dinosaurs. I'm not hunting dinosaurs. I'm hunting aliens with a rifle that I've self-taught myself, and I just got shown up by a doctor who runs a podcast. So I wouldn't consider myself a role model.
I think I'm a role model either. But, I mean,
I look at my underwear, look back. I'm like, yeah,
They would just look like you're looking at your pants or your crotch.
yeah, yeah.
It would never be like, oh, he looked at his underwear through his pants.
No, she just sees me look at my crotch and go, yeah. Well, I don't think we ever actually talked about this. It's in my head that we were going to go to the college and do research. Do you want to go to the college and do research?
You're turning off into the college parking lot.
Like, boy, do you want to go to the college?
sure.
You drop me
I
off
mean-
and go do other stuff. I don't know. But you seem to actually, I mean, based off your podcast, I'll pull up my insert name here, underwear. I have to hike it up pretty far for you to see it, and I'll tuck back in. But like, do your podcast, you seem like you might know more about the occult stuff, so I was thinking maybe we could tag team it and try and see what we can find out about fucking everything. The mimes,
Yeah.
the runes, Craig Hall, aliens.
Yeah, it's for sure. We definitely need to figure more stuff out.
Okay.
I am very confused.
I'm friends with the librarian. She's hot, but I've also, I think I accidentally peed on someone here or spit on them, or I can't remember. So we might need to costumes. We need to go undercover. Both of us,
Both of us.
right? They might recognize you, and then they would swarm you because you're popular, and we can't have that. We're sneaking, right?
You guys
We
are
kind
both
of have a-
parked now, and you can look around. There's not many vehicles. You could park diagonally like a complete dickwad and
I'd like
still
to
be fine.
swap outfits with Iris.
I think that would help much. But
I tried to keep a straight face. Well, I was thinking we need like outfits, and then I was like, oh, there's no one else here, and I was like, oh, we just swap outfits.
There's a few other cars there, but it's like clearly people are working late if they're here.
Okay, then does this college? You went to this college, right? Do they have a theater department?
yeah.
Yeah. Perfect.
Is you guys gonna walk to the theater department?
No, I was just sitting in the truck, and then we'll get out.
Okay. Okay.
We'll get out. Go. I'm gonna have her lead us to the theater department so we can get disguises, so that we can go to the library.
All right.
Shut up, Pickles. I know it's stupid.
Yeah. So as
Listen,
you're going over
she
to
could
the,
say no at any point. She's
you
going
guys-
along with it.
you guys go to the drama department area, and yeah, the doors are locked, of course. So if you want to break in, you can try and break in.
I have a skill for this.
You can roll notice if you want to check for any other security measures really quick. Cameras?
What's your notice? I feel like this is something I would definitely look for.
It's
Too bad you don't have the guy that has the notice skill there.
Right.
it's pretty bad.
Probably also shouldn't be breaking into a college when there's a cop watching
Yeah.
us.
Yeah, I imagine there's security cameras.
Of course, I watched the cops shoot a dudes as a torture interrogation tactics. So, what did you say your notice was?
I think it's a D6 or
Okay, so we're about the same. Do we both get to roll? Is it whoever wants to
Yeah,
roll?
you can both roll.
Oh, never mind then. I got an 8. Beat that. Noob.
Yeah, there's some
both passed.
cameras. There's 2 cameras watching this area.
Okay. Can I not get spotted? Can I move the cameras? Put them down to the ground or
It dawns on you that this is probably an entrance that was broken into before. Having 2 cameras means they'll catch you moving the camera of one. You could try for another entrance, but Now that you think about it, this is sort of a bad neighborhood. Like the college has a lot of low income housing around, and so that's good for students, but there's also a number of areas that seem a little seedier.
What I'd like to do is pull out my flashlight. I want to shine it directly at the camera, to, like, block view.
To try and like blind a camera while you then move the other. Is that your goal?
I don't know. You got a flashlight?
I'm just gonna walk back out into the hallway and shake my head. It's not gonna work.
It might be easier during the day. You're charismatic.
It's true, but we don't have time. I have to go save Verde, even though he probably doesn't want me to, and might not need me to. He probably needs me to, but he might not want me to. Okay, fine. Fuck it. I'm just gonna pull my shirt off and tie it around my face like a bandana, and then get into the. If I do that, I probably don't need to go get a disguise. I'll do that and then go to the library. All right, take your shirt off. Do what I'm doing.
There's no hiding this hair.
Her blue hair.
I have to, yeah, I was pulling up your character so I can remember what the hell you look like. And so chat. There you go. Chat.
Wait. So what's your urgency that has to be done tonight? I mean, the task you described for me could take days or weeks. And something that pops in your head is researching the runes. That'd be really helpful to have that book on all the runes and all the things that are going on in this area.
Yeah, except I don't know that he has that book. We went over this during the under the table. He didn't ever have this book in front of me or share it with me.
No, he did. He did. Because he explained to you, I'm pretty sure, at one point, like, it was like, so what does the rune mean? He pulled out the book and it was like, oh, his lake rune means it's the sigil of the lake. Right? Did you not? I'm pretty sure I like walked you through that at one point. It's like, oh, hey, you remember you have this book and he has these sigils. And also you looked at the ring
Daisy's
that says
saying
that
yes,
it's
so.
a water ring.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't remember, but Daisy.
So your character does remember though.
Okay.
That he has this specific book on this subject. It would probably help in research.
Well, it's too late to go back, and it would be pointless for us to just get back in the vehicle, turn around, and drive right back to him. This whole trip was fucking pointless. But I don't like losing.
Breaking in or somewhere.
So yeah, like I want to do something. I feel like our whole plan is a failure, and I don't like feeling that way, and I don't want Iris to see me that way. So, I'm gonna do something fucking stupid. I'm breaking into the library.
All right. So it's glass doors. You could easily break them, but they are locked.
I think fear of disappointing people is pushing him to do stupid shit.
There is a light on within the library, despite the doors being locked. There are, of course, 2 cameras pointed at the front doors. And there's lots of windows that you could break going around the library. It's a 2-story building.
No, I'm not really trying to, like, break shit. I feel like that's
Yeah, I
causing
didn't
more
think you were. You
problems
could try and
than-
pick the lock, but your nipples would be on camera with your shirt around your face.
I mean, that wouldn't be the first time, but
Yeah,
we should probably
I just
avoid it.
wanted you to-
I have great nipples. But never mind. Moving on.
They're charismatic. We'll call them that.
Charismatic nipples. That's the word. My nipple winks. We're gonna sneak into. We're gonna sneak into the. You guys don't do that. All right. Can I roll thievery?
Yeah. Okay. What do you want to do with thievery?
Yeah, I lost thievery. Let me re-add it. I'm trying to break in it. Let me break into this place.
Are you trying to pick the front door
Yes.
lock on 2 cameras?
Listen, all right. It's been made known that my plan is shit, and I can't look like a loser in front of Iris. So I have to. I've already told you. He's super useful. She's super useful. I'm pointing to people, but you guys can't see it. Verde is super useful, and Iris is super useful. Kingsman is realizing that all he can do is breathe underwater. Like, it's not super useful. So he's got to be useful, and so he's the plan guy, and he came up with this plan, and she followed him, and he brought her all the way out here. And then what? He's just gonna let her down and be like, "Yeah, there's nothing we can actually do. I suck." So no, he's got to do something.
It's okay. Okay, Aquaman. Just go ahead and use your thievery roll. Sorry, that was a dick move.
Fair. Let's go.
Yeah. And so that's good enough to pick the lock, and it unlocks the front door. And you walk in through the double doors, and you're able to go through the second pair of double doors, sort of a temperature buffer, into the main library area. Do you want to turn on lights, or do you want to leave them off?
No, I'd probably leave them off. I'd probably use my flashlight as needed.
Okay. And so the goal here is to just start researching anything occult related to runes, sigils, mimes, monsters in this area.
Yeah, should we split up? Like you pick a category, I pick a category, and we both tackle it and like kind of help each other as needed. Be like, hey, what do you understand about this? Or this part confuses me. So that way I can use her occultism and she can use my research.
Yeah. I think if you were doing it like that, the way you described it would be both of you rolling your research to try and find what you can, and then going through it would be the process where you either roll your occultism or your research.
Remember that perk that I just got rid of called Reliable, where I could help someone with a skill that I have?
Yeah, that'd be great for if her research was higher than yours, so you could roll your support research. Though I guess, yeah, it would apply here.
Whatever.
The occult would be more of the support role though than
Sorry,
the
my
research.
thievery god is in here, so.
Yeah. Wow.
All right, so we both roll research then.
If you both like to independently try and like find what you can in this area, go right ahead.
Okay.
That is our plan, right? That's what we're doing.
Yeah, I just don't have research, so I'm rolling unskilled.
So no, then we
Yep.
should just work together, right?
Well, you never know what she might find.
Yeah, I thought you would be doing occultism. Okay, I would be doing research, but if it's based off both of us doing research, then we should work together.
Yeah.
So I got a 5.
Should I roll occult then?
Yeah. What that would essentially mean is that you kind of find like a table or something, clear it off. Well, they're all clear, but you pick a camp area to be there,
Mhm.
and he's picking books off the shelf, like looking at titles and everything, being like, "Oh, this might be good. This might be good," and bringing them over to your table, and like then you start reading through the books he brings you, probably. Um, and that's most of the process, I guess, would be this case. So yeah, go ahead and roll occultism or occult if that's what you'd like to do.
Or
All right. So that's going to take a little while of moving books, reading books, all that kind of thing by flashlight, nonetheless. So we're going to jump back to Verde, who is in town. As we'll move people out of town. So yeah, you're at this point where the warlock or demonologist has taken an Uber and has driven off. You have his number or a number on a card, and you're looking at a truck that you thought about towing. What's the plan, man? Sorry, detective.
What time is it?
November
Late.
28th.
It's like I'm pretty sure about 10:30.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna go home, go to bed, and get ready for going to work.
Just gonna ignore that truck there. Not gonna tow it.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, you can certainly head on home. Um, driving off, and it sort of dawns on you, partially on your way out of town, that these civilians have this peculiar alcohol. Part of your investigation. Is that legal?
Nope.
Is that civilians obstructing your investigation?
Nope. But
Okay.
something to
Are
do
you
with.
really trying to convince him to come arrest
on
me
the clock.
again?
No, I'm just an evil demon on everybody's shoulder.
Something to deal with when I'm on the clock.
But you could go
That's fair.
arrest him.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I just want
I
people to
also
text each other.
don't know where you are, so
Yeah.
I'm not gonna deal with it.
He's off somewhere and he's handling it. And maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's comforting as you leave town and head towards your
It's
home.
not comforting at all.
Brr. Your phone vibrates, I guess.
Oh no.
You probably wait till you're home in your driveway and Kingsman texts you.
Just gonna ignore it.
Brr.
Just gonna ignore it. Go to bed. I'm done with the BS today.
Yeah, you can easily go on and go to bed. Um, and so nothing's stopping you from doing so. You're able to go to bed, and the rest of the group is over burning the midnight oil, I guess. Um, yeah, so what you find out is sort of what you probably guess already. Researching these sigils and the local like rumors of the land, there is of course the giant sloths, the rumor of them digging underneath, making tunnels, myths of evil things in those tunnels. There's not really much on mimes beyond a lot of Wikipedia entries about mime work and how it's been an entertainment form for perhaps no.
What? Yeah.
No.
What do you mean no?
She never made a mask with her shirt.
No, if you look at her character art,
You can barely see.
is it showing up?
Oh
Oh.
yeah, I
Kind
guess.
of.
Yeah, based on that.
Yeah, I was just going based on her character art, which I know it's hard to see on stream, but
Oh well,
This is
yeah. Okay,
done
if that
with
that's
not
what I
like
meant by
a
it.
if that's your
picture.
style in winter, then yeah, that would be the case. um, what was I even saying?
Yeah, I didn't mean anything weird. Sending him a selfie of us
This time.
this time. I say plenty of weird things, but
Yeah, you basically find all of the standard what you'd expect for the local information you have of this area. There's not really any talk about these new monsters, so to speak. There are rumors of things coming from the tunnels underneath and strange voices being heard, but um, it's a lot of science-based things, and based on this folklore, it's a lot of just here's a story. There's no other evidence to support this other than that maybe there were some gases coming from these tunnels that made people see things, or I don't know, stuff like that. There are sigils that you can find information on, but it's stuff like this is what the local tribe had for the sigil of water or the river, and there are a lot of similarities in like localized sigils in that respect, but it's not exactly accurate of the sigil that is burned onto Kingsman's left arm.
so I was a little distracted by the chats trying to make sure that they were good, but I think I got most of that. I just want to double check. So as far as the runes are concerned, they're related to the tribe, and did I see anything that would specifically give me a lead on either how to expand on it or how to find more?
I will give you one thing,
See,
because
that
really
was,
no.
from what I understood, it was more of a history of kind of where it came from, or at least most recently, like where it was spotted or originated, possibly.
Really, not too much is like standing out to you, but because you guys have spent some time here, there's one thing that does stand out, and it's an image of one of the local tribes' berserkers, um, and they're very much covered in paint, painted from head to toe in different colored paints. Though it's a black and white image, so it's just sort of the different hues you imply. Hope it's different colors paint.
It's like the painted mimes are different.
Yeah, so that probably leads you down the path of did anybody else do it? And it does mention the local tribes here used a lot of painted styles to intimidate foes. They reigned dominant in this area because they had these paints that gave them so much courage and bravery and intimidated enemies. They just would come down on them and just eviscerate enemies. Of course, you can find out that colonialism put that to an end. But that's sort of the story of this land. If you really wanted to get into the um, less supernatural history and more that's fucked up natural.
Okay.
There isn't any really information on what the paint was made out of. Oh, and they got decimated, so guess guess their colonials didn't really find out what it was.
Yeah.
Anyways, gunpowder. Oh my gosh, you're trying to sleep, and your phone is just buzzing. Do you want to turn your phone off or do not disturb? It looks like you got a picture of man boobs and
And what,
possible racial
Pickles?
insensitivity.
Is it? Oh, my bad.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put it on silent.
Yep. You can easily do that. It's late, and you're finding yourself with the general like bevy of books in this library. You're not really finding much more than that.
You got anything else you want to do, Iris?
Not really. Kind of seems like we've hit a wall here.
Yeah, welcome to Strange Town, Golden Ridge.
Trust me, I know.
Yeah. Yeah, you watch the episodes. That's basically how it goes. Oh, lead! Dead end.
Well, I mean, there are other libraries we can go to at some point, but I don't want to get my truck.
Talking about the old men?
The old men. What?
Yeah. Did we not tell you about that? You weren't there for that. Verde became friends with a bunch of old guys and took me into like their secret dungeon, and they whispered a bunch of stuff to him about stuff, and apparently he stole a book that I needed and never gave it to me.
So the detective has what we need? Is
Yeah,
that
I
what
think
you're
so.
saying?
Yeah, I tried to get him to come here, but he's been ignoring me. We're a real team partnership. Oh, good dynamic. I saved his life. He threatens to kill me. I asked for his help. He put it on Do Not Disturb. It says they silenced all their notifications. I'm holding my phone weird. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah. We're a team. I wink.
Well, we should go get my truck and make sure that he's not still there or been killed.
Dead in a ditch.
Should we get your truck and then
I-
go to his place?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
See, I knew I liked you. That's a good idea. Hear that, Titan? Let's go.
You're both a little bit hungry as you get into the vehicle and prepare to
I
move
will
forward
stop.
with your plan.
I will stop for burgers since Verde isn't bringing
Okay.
me.
Yeah, you guys can stop for burgers. Do you want to grab some for him?
Hell no.
But you're going on your way to his place.
He told me to go fuck myself. I can get him a burger.
Yeah, but burgers are very charismatic. Nobody turns down a burger.
You know what? I'll wink at him with that. I'll wink at him as I eat the burger. You know what? I'll get a second helping of burgers and I will give them to Titan in front of him.
The Titan appreciates it.
Charismatic.
I don't give a fuck. I'm charismatic to people who actually help and like me. Or that I need
All right.
things from.
there
Whoa,
anything
and I
you-
do need something from him. I need the book. Fine, I'll give him a burger.
All right, you can get an extra burger for Titan, an extra helping for yourself if you want to eat while pretending you don't have a helping for him,
Yeah.
and then a helping for him if you want to get that many burgers.
All right, and then she'll give me Verde's card back. I'll put it in my wallet.
That's not no. Yes, you guys can stop and get burgers or anything else you want. Food if you wish. Is there anything else you want to do before you go to Verde's house?
Uh,
Well, we
It's
said we
silence.
wanted to get the truck first.
yeah,
That's
Um,
right.
yeah,
You did want to go get the truck.
that's
So yeah, you drive on over, and you go to the house that Jed lived at when he was alive, and you see the truck is still there, not towed at all, and well, the house is dark. You can easily walk in, M4 drawn, burger in mouth, Titan with burger in mouth.
probably exactly
you-
like that.
You can scout out the
I'll
building.
stop,
There
turn
is nobody
around,
there.
put the other burger in her mouth, and be like, "This is how we do it," and then I'll go in.
Burger Squad 1.
Burger squad, one going in. Showtime.
Not chewing, just holding it.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I like to
yeah,
move in
no,
and clear the house.
you can clear the house. Nobody's in there.
Okay, I just want to make sure Verde wasn't in there dead.
Yeah.
Quick scan, probably not searching. Quick scan, anything I can find of use, like
Roll
clues
notice.
wise. I'm assuming Verde already investigated the whole house because he's really good at this, and he wouldn't leave without using his one skill he's really, really good at.
and you have confirmed that.
Oh, okay. You did good. Now, Verde already secured all the evidence. Oh, sorry. Verde already secured all the evidence from here. I'm drooling. And he probably got it at his place. We should go there.
Okay. I think I understood that.
You
already-
having your burger just in your hand like a
You
normal
already ate your
person.
whole burger? Oh, no, it's in your hand.
Your
actually.
hand,
Hang on.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, I see it. It's in your hand. Oh. I'm drooling all over mine. You want to trade? Just kidding. Don't do that. That's weird.
No.
Don't be weird. I'm head back to the truck.
All right. So the plan now is then to drive to Verde's house.
Yeah.
All right.
Separately, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll follow her. Wait, no. She'll follow me. She doesn't know where he lives. No,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh no, I did drop him off, right?
Yeah. Yeah. She
Yeah,
knows.
she
Where,
knows.
yeah,
Drop
you
Titan
guys
off at
can
his
do
house,
whichever
yeah.
order you want. We're coming to the top hour, and I need to urinate like a son of a gun. So maybe we can take a quick break.
No, just kidding. We will see
Oh
you
no!
in a moment. Later, chat. And we're back. Over to you, Pickles.
All right, so we're jumping back in as Dr. Iris drives her beat-up truck over to Detective Verde's house, followed by the wild card of the group, Titan, and also his character, like sidekick owner, named King or whatever, are just driving behind.
Touche.
No, I'm kidding. Yeah, but you guys are driving over to his house. It's probably like 2 or 3 a.m. We're gonna go with 3 a.m. to give Verde a little bit of extra sleep.
I'd like to roll
How do
thievery.
you want to
I,
make?
I would just like to point out that Verde's been probably awake for 48 hours by this point.
Yeah. And sleep hits you quick. But how are you guys just gonna be normal and knock at his door, or? All right. What are you doing? You should probably tell me what you're doing before you start rolling things. You're breaking into the front door,
I'm not breaking. I'm
squeaking.
tactically acquiring entry.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No,
Tactically acquiring entry.
your favorite test, like this is your beginner lock that you've used as a guide.
Yeah, this
training
is the
you.
one I trained on.
Yeah, this is your teacher here, and your teacher is very much embracing you here. It is time to enter.
That's all
Welcome in.
evil.
Yeah, no, it's a weird teacher.
It's a
You have a
weird
strange
teacher.
relationship here.
Yeah.
But yeah, Doctor, I
Melvin.
guess you guys probably pull up onto his like driveway area, and you get out. You open the door after a little fiddling. Detective Verde, go ahead and roll your notice.
Oh, I gotta roll
gonna-
notice for this?
I'm gonna give you a -4 because you're so tired, but you have your +4 from your edges. So oh yeah, yes, you got it in there. And yeah, you wake up to your door very quietly creaking open. Your front door.
Grabbing the pistol next to my.
I was
Yeah,
about to ask you what gun is in your hand. I thought that maybe there'd be a rifle that you just grab from a. But yeah, you got your
Pick the
pistol.
one AM-180 off of my desk.
Yeah,
No, it's a pistol.
I'm gonna ring the doorbell. Just stand in the doorway and ring the doorbell.
I like
Yeah,
open
the
it. I get it open. Ding dong. Ah! Oh.
I like to think you made it in a few steps, and she's falling behind you, and you're like about to roll your stealth check, and then ding dong. It's one of those that repeats a couple times, like ding dong, ding dong.
Until it ends, I'm just standing there staring her dead in the eye. Just ding dong, still staring. Ding
Well, that's
dong,
fun
still
again.
staring.
Do you want to go to jail?
The Roomba. You start hearing Roomba noises.
Oh shit! Titan and I both jump up on the couch. We're well aware. Titan even knows. He's like, "Whoa!" Jumps on the couch.
And then the soft pitter patter of bare feet. Because
Bare feet.
Verde sleeps naked.
So Verde, you can hear your
Comes down in
combat
bear slippers.
scooping.
Little claws.
Oh, so I can actually hear that it's
You've identified that it's
Okay.
likely King, and they're talking in hushed whispers, but you're very alert.
What are you
I
talking about?
start flipping on More and more Roombas.
Just
send them down the hall.
Comes out.
It's like a Star Wars scene where they're all come marching out. It's just... I'd like to start making coffee in his kitchen, on the top of the counter.
I'm assuming you're going to turn on some lights for this, or do you want to just be a weirdo in the dark?
Yes. Why you keep
Okay,
calling me a
we're going-
weirdo? This is just Kingsman.
Since I actually can tell who it is, I'm gonna take the time to put some pants on.
Doctor, are you going to remain in the doorway like a polite person or a vampire?
Yes.
Waiting for entry.
Okay.
Walk into the living room, see Iris still standing in the doorway. Kingsman's here, isn't he?
Sure is.
You can
Come
smell the
in!
coffee up there.
Come in.
Thank you. I just did not want to get arrested.
I appreciate it. Kingsman, what the hell are you doing here at 3 a.m.?
Coffee.
You not have coffee at your house?
Well, we drank it in the morning.
You know there's a 24/7 store down the street, right?
No, but it was a memorable moment. It was the only birthday party I've had in years.
What?
Us hanging out, drinking coffee together. It's treasured. Also, we need something from you, but burger.
Yeah,
He does have
burger
a
at
burger
3
for
a.m.
you.
You know what? Fuck it. Grabs the burger.
Oh boy.
What exactly are you here for? Besides another Claymore Roomba?
Iris, spit that shit.
He said that you have a book about the sigils. We
didn't
also
even
just
rhyme.
wanted to make sure that you were alive. Which thankfully you are. Sorry about
Yeah,
leaving
no
you.
thanks to you guys.
Wow, rude.
Yeah, that wasn't.
Maybe
Best
what
thing
we
to
did
do.
kept you alive.
Maybe.
No, you almost got me killed, actually, by running off with the thing that I was haggling with.
Oh, really? You understood it that well that you just knew that was what was gonna happen? You can read fucking alien hybrid demon minds? That's awesome! Didn't know that. I thought maybe if it got this alcohol, the one thing it actually wanted, then it wouldn't have any use for us. Huh, crazy. Nope, that's stupid.
That's why you don't give it to him all at once.
Okay, literally powerful being that we can't even touch or get near, and you think we have bargaining chips that we're just like, yeah, we have a whole bunch of alcohol, but we're just gonna taste
So
drop
you
it in
fucking
your
leave
mouth.
me by myself with him?
Oh, are you scared? Oh, he missed us. Aw, that's
Or that he would give
cute.
up.
What?
I thought he would give up if the alcohol was gone. I mean, it seemed like he didn't want to actually help us.
Yeah, he's not willing to answer any of your questions until he gets the one thing he wants. We'll take away the one thing he wants. He's got nothing else to bargain with. Answer his questions. You're not gonna get.
And
what you
neither do we.
How do we? We still have it. It's literally parked out front.
Are you gonna give it to him?
Not until I understand it. I don't just
What
put all my money into the
I
little
don't care anymore.
lottery machine
gonna
and
take
walk
the
away
truck.
without playing. You have to understand how to play. Put all your chips on the table at the casino and then just leave? That's pretty stupid. You gotta know how to play the game. You're the detective. Why am I coming up with this idea?
I'm gonna take the truck into the office tomorrow and finish out that case, and then I'm done.
You know, I
What do
don't
you
know
mean
if I'm okay with you continually taking all our evidence to the police, losing it, and then we end up with nothing. Except raccoons and a trip to fucking mime drug lord slums.
You don't get it, Kingsman. I'm done with this shit.
I don't... So what, you're just...
Do you want us to leave?
I'm
I'll
not
give
leaving
you what
without
you
that
need.
book.
I'll give you what you need. There's no doubt about that. But if all I'm getting out of this every time is just more and more danger without any fucking thought, like, I don't know, let's leave this guy behind and not tell him what we're doing, then I I don't want to die. In all honesty,
I didn't think he was
and
gonna hurt you. I don't know.
oh, so now you can read the alien demon mind.
Well, no.
I mean,
just
if we want to point fingers, you just started bargaining with them and giving away our stuff and telling us to go along with it. You never told us your plan. So before you start pointing fingers at us saying we didn't discuss with you, look in the mirror, bro.
That is fair. That is fair. But I also didn't leave you with a fucking demon.
Ologist.
Yeah, it's like he's named after a video game I saw once. I'm sorry. I'll be like, no, that's fair. I mean, in the moment, I thought we were all on the same page. You're like, hey, can you go get that? And I was like, oh yeah, we'll go get it out of the way. So that was initially what I had intended. As far as what your plan was after that, I didn't really know, and that's fair.
All right, whatever.
I even texted you to make sure you weren't dead, and I even was trying to get you to come to us to make sure we were all good. And then you put your phone on silence. It tells me, it says they have silenced their notifications.
It's fucking 3 a.m.
Well,
I have been awake for 48 hours.
Iris, he's not wrong. This was a terrible idea. I can't believe you've done this.
well, we know he's alive now, so I mean,
Also,
I'll go get the book. If you guys can
here's
leave
your watch
me,
back,
like,
birthday.
thanks.
Yeah.
If you guys can leave me like a keg of that stuff so I can take it to the office and see what happens, I'd appreciate it.
so we get to keep most of it.
Yeah, you can give me the partial keg for all I care.
That's a better idea, maybe.
They're
Okay.
pretty big kegs.
Iris is
Heavy.
on board, then I'm on board. See, good
Maybe
teamwork,
not.
everyone. Look at us go.
Gonna need like a forklift though to get even one of those off.
Oh, I'm just gonna roll it from the back of that truck into the back of my truck.
Oh, actually, no, I know what you mean. Yep, yeah, you can do that. It's sloppy, but you can certainly do that.
Smart.
3:23 a.m.
All right.
I did that
Let
with
me
a
go
compressor
get
motor.
this.
That is a great idea. Anything else we need while we're here?
You did not steal my TV this time.
I put it back. It was just a smaller TV and a box from the 90s.
Hands Iris, the symbol book.
Yeah.
I'm gonna want that back after you're done with it, but
Why's that? Thought you were done.
because it's a book that I have that's mine, that was given to me by the librarians.
Oh, what do you mean by you're done then? If you still want stuff that's important,
I'm done with this, but I'm gonna need it back for the rest of the crazy shit that always comes.
so is us this? Is it Kingsman you're done with?
I'm done with the mimes.
Okay.
I'm kind of sick and tired of playing as a chess piece in their insane.
I get that, and I support you and will respect your decisions. In my mind, now granted, this is just out of the, I don't know if this is accurate at all, but I feel like we don't have a fucking choice. But if you're able to have a choice and like actually do that, that's awesome. Fuck yeah, I'll support that.
I don't see a mime sitting over our shoulder telling us, "Hey, you need to do this, or the world's gonna die." We
Start
had
looking around like, is she here? Like,
Yeah.
We need a mime to tell
Yeah.
us. Oh,
we had a
There's no
mime that
mime
was
around.
we had a mime that was supposed to guide us, and she's not fucking ever here, and she doesn't ever do anything.
What was the last
other
thing
than
that she said to
stare at
us?
told
I'm
me I'd never
supposed to
see her
guide
again.
you, is what she says.
The last thing she said was that she would never see us again, right?
She told me that. I don't know what she told
That's
you
what most of the
guys.
mimes have said when you don't see them again.
I mean, if you want a mime over your shoulder, why don't you just, I don't know.
That's not the point. The
Okay.
point is
Get a hold of
that
Jesse.
the mimes want us to do all the work without doing any themselves, and expect us to die for their crusade. When they haven't given me a reason to do jack shit for them other than there's mimes dying.
Okay.
The girl in the purple coat has a better reason to do this shit than the mimes do.
What's her reason?
Apparently, the mimes kidnapped and maybe killed her friend.
Gee, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I don't know who to believe. So if I can get out, I'm gonna get out. And I suggest if you can, you do the same. Because this is
I don't know shit about the mimes. That you've been the one in contact with them most of the time. All I know is I was hunting down these alien things after what they did to Jesse and others. Except I haven't seen one of them. When was the last time I saw one of them?
the farm.
Yeah, I guess the farm.
The giant thing that was
Yeah.
that you had the little
I
sniper.
was thinking of the
shoot
ones
at
out in the woods, but yeah, no. So
I have no
I'm
problem
just hunting
helping
those
you with
things
those.
down.
Those I'll help you with all
Yeah.
day.
Right now, Kingsman's only goal was he was hunting aliens, killing them off for what they did or what they're doing, and he's trying to get some information on the side from them. But that's about it. The whole mimes and everything else is just extra stuff that I think Verde was more attached to. But it was also a way for me to get more information about my goal, and then we were helping each other out, and that's why I think we kept after the 3-month gap or something, we came back together because he had information and I had abilities that we needed to work together and stuff. So
Oh, I've got word for you. Apparently Wolferson's a demon.
Demon?
Yes.
yeah, I don't like that a demon's been calling my phone for months.
And the taxi number 2 is also a demon.
Town has taxis.
Yeah,
Why does
shit, I
nobody
didn't
know
even
we have taxis?
Because it's
Oh, we
Uber
have
and Lyft, they
taxis.
took over.
Yeah, Uber and Lyft took over everything. Yeah. There are still taxis around. I do see them. They're rare. Huh. Did Craig Hall tell you this? What else did
Yeah,
you get out of Craig Hall?
it was the parting shot as he told me, "I'll tell you more information if you give me some alcohol."
So he didn't try to kill you. He told you something.
In a casual conversation about whether or not the town had taxis.
So you worked him and got information out of him without having to give him
No,
what he wanted.
no, he.
You're really good at your job, Verde.
I hate you.
I saw
You
where
just
Iris
seem
was
very
going with
nice
that. And I was like,
So, do you need anything else from me to help you with hunting these fucking?
did you get
Bud
anything
Clay.
from Jed Souse? I don't remember his like Petorsky.
No, there was nothing there. I'm pretty sure
That's what I
Craig
said,
Hall
Pickles,
cleaned
yeah.
it out.
Jed Petorsky. He has a name, but I can't remember. It's the same name as the lake.
Yuskoski.
Yuskoski is what I said. Yeah, thank you.
If I can add right here, basically, as you guys did, your both of you, like look through everything. It's a bachelor pad. Like guy was living alone. He's the sort of person into hunting, fishing. But it didn't look like he had any of his firearms, just the gear for it here. Like the stuff you dress in and everything. Fishing definitely. The gear was here. If you wanted to steal his fishing gear for no other reason but because we had a bad time on Raft earlier, Rath, that's fine. But otherwise, it's just kind of a Slaven like homestead. There's a TV, there's a grimy couch.
Do that was the address that was on his ID.
Yes.
So we still have an
That's where
address
Jed
that was on a
lived.
paper that one of you guys grabbed.
You guys haven't investigated that.
That's what I'm saying. We still have that other address. That's probably our next lead. Okay, so we didn't get anything else. Yeah, we'll take the book, get some sleep, reconvene to go check the other address.
Sure, as long as it doesn't involve fucking mimes.
I guess it depends on how they look.
Get out of here. I need to get some sleep.
Take my coffee and my burger and walk out.
I follow.
All right. So the plan is for you all to do your whatever ritual you do to recover your energy, whether that be just chugging coffee and eating burgers and then watching Doug at like 4 in the morning.
Doug?
Yeah, Doug, Disney's
Yeah.
Doug.
Yeah,
If
from
that's what you're
like the
wanting to
90s?
do,
Alright.
yeah, if that's what your like thing is here, or you can go to sleep and rest up.
God, are you
Whatever
guys even
you
old?
choose to
Do you even know who Doug is?
Oh, I never really watched the show myself, but
I do.
I know of Doug.
Doug, Pepper Ann, Rocket Power, hell yeah.
I know. Well, Rocket Power was Nickelodeon,
Yeah.
and Doug was Disney, I believe.
I don't remember. I remember it was
Uh,
the Doodle sketch intro. Yeah,
that I remember, but
yeah. And he
yeah,
had a
so,
friend that was blue named Scooter.
yeah, that sounds
See,
right.
I can remember this shit, but I don't fucking remember what I had for breakfast and shit. It's stupid. My memory.
Well,
Anyways, moving on. Yes, I go about my
yeah.
ritual.
So whatever your morning rituals are, you can engage in those. Sleeping to what's the general point that you guys want to reconvene? How much downtime would you like before you are at the next location that you can also choose?
I still gotta go to work.
But
Maybe after
okay.
work.
Meeting at his office or after work?
I mean, if you meet me at the office, we can do that. I just gotta clock in, and then I can pretty much do whatever the fuck I want.
We all just meet in the captain's office.
Meet the chief's office.
Maybe not. You guys tell me. I'll work with. If we have extra time, I'll do extra stuff in between. If we don't have extra time, I'll meet you guys.
To the office sounds fine.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, so the office, and what time do you guys want to meet at his office?
I mean, probably go when after he clocks in and is like available. For Iris.
About 7 o'clock.
4
Yeah,
hours.
Go about then.
3.5 hours. All right. So yeah, you guys
doable.
can all go to your homes or wherever you want to go. I'm just assuming offhand that you guys are going to your home or to a restaurant or anywhere else that's just like not each other's spaces at this moment. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yep, pretty much.
Thank you for not correcting me here, Mr. Thievery. And yeah, so you guys do what you want to do, and at 7 o'clock, you're all going into the police parking lot. King, do you want to park your truck full of illegal alcohol at your apartment or somewhere else, and then walk to the police department, or do you want to just park it in the police department parking lot? Your illegal alcohol in your stolen vehicle from the person that you were associate to the murder of, the police murder of.
I think I'd rather
What?
in the between. I'd want. Oh yeah, police were murdered. Yeah. In between, I probably want to stash this truck. Trying to think of where.
Confused.
Trying to think of where I've gone and who I have connections to that I would be able to stash.
There's plenty of weird spots in the the hills and everything. You could drive out there, but
'Cause
the
I don't
problem
trust
would
any of
be
those. I'm thinking
you'd need a ride back.
Yeah, I was thinking like where I've been, like that I would have a connection like the museum, Jesse Thatcher, the gun range. Best thing I can think of is the gun range, the graveyard. Maybe if I park it near the graveyard, people won't get into it.
Sounds like a decent idea.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So you are probably walking then, or did you want to get an Uber or a taxi?
Well, depending on what time he could just, I mean, ride with Iris. They do
What's-
live like super close.
What skill is carjacking?
Thievery.
Is there a motorcycle nearby?
Sure.
Oh, give a.
Because we be taking care of business every day.
I got a 5.
Sure. Yeah, you can steal a motorcycle to drive
To a
into
police
the-
station. Okay.
And we're working overtime. Okay, yeah. So you all pull up, and King has a nice motorcycle. It really stands out. Really
No, it doesn't.
purple flames.
Gets a radio call. Got a missing vehicle. This.
Is it this one? Right.
Got him.
Got him.
Kingsman, what did you do?
Well, and how this probably goes down though is that Verde, you've probably already gone in, you've clocked in, you're at your desk, and that's probably when the doctor and the king have I've showed up to the police department. They're in the lobby. Do you approach it normally asking to go to King's office, or sorry, to go to Verde's office? King does not have an office.
I have my own office.
Or did you want to do something else here? The front desk.
I probably
normal.
She has a normal? You've been here?
She visits Verde sometimes. You know.
I
Yeah,
thought
you
you
could
guys
just
just
ask-
met. You guys have been
just ask,
friends
can
this
I-
whole time.
Like, I'm here for Detective Verde, and like I mean, you could just say that.
I'll probably walk in. I'll be like, "Hey, that guy." I don't remember all the police names. I'll be honest.
It's
Hey,
Officer Haim, the
hey,
guy who went out
and that guy over there. I'll just make my way back to where it is. I probably don't know most of them, but I'm just like, "Hey, how's it been? How's your thing? Cool. Don't care." Make my way back to
Don't
Verde's
care.
office.
Doctor, are you gonna follow, or are you going to follow protocol?
Call where the office is, not just waltz in.
The officer just kind of looks past and like he knows where he's going. How can I help you?
I'm guessing he's going to Verde's office. Detective Verde is it that way?
Oh yeah, that is most likely where he's going.
It's the
you
only
can
reason
go
he
ahead
ever
and
comes
follow.
here.
Not a lot of people come for Detective Verde, so
Really?
by all means,
Okay, thank you.
yeah, you can then follow, and yeah, you guys are.
Slight dig at Verde.
Well, yeah, the people you deal with might not want to seek you out because you detect them. Anyways, yeah. So, Detective Verde, you've had a moment at your office. There's nothing really new that's come in. You know, there's been a few people arrested, or not arrested, questioned, about the disappearance of Eddie Newsom. No big leads that are coming in yet. Just people recognizing that they haven't seen him in a while. Matches up with timelines. Nothing new. Just people being questioned. And that's when Kingsman just pokes his head around the corner.
Wait, okay. We here to go do this or what?
Okay. So, Iris told me that we have to stand at the door and wait, be invited.
Dr. Iris, you are now right behind him.
Woo!
He's just peering in through the door.
Watch your hands. Iris is here. Oh, sorry, sir. Iris is
Hey,
here to
Iris.
see you.
Are you my secretary now?
It's a receptionist.
No, I'm a receptionist.
All right, cool. What's on the list to do today? Sorry, I've got a lot of stuff on my plate.
He
at
wants
the
to know
moment.
what's on the list to do today.
I can hear him. Thank you.
He hasn't invited us in yet.
I
Can we
figured
come
it
in?
was kind of. Yeah, obviously. Come on.
He says you can go in. Go ahead.
Sneak by him, then I guess, because he's gonna stand in the doorway.
I'm just gonna sneak behind her.
Yeah, you could both enter into the room and close the door behind you. The question still stands. The detective asked you what there is to do today. What's the
Well,
plan?
didn't we say we wanted to go to that address?
Right.
That we
Right.
found?
Yeah. Yep. That's. Yep. Sorry. Scatterbrained this morning. It's been rough.
Did you get anything off of the alcohol?
I haven't actually talked to anybody about it. I kind of just dropped it off at the evidence room.
Okay.
I will actually go talk to them on the way out so we can, deal with it.
Good idea.
If that's all right with you.
I'm cool with
If we
that.
don't have anything else to do. Okay, cool. All right, so we good to go, or is there anything we need to do before we go? Because I
Kingsman?
have nothing else to do other than that.
How accessible is the armory, right?
For you, not very. For me, not very.
Then yeah, I don't got anything else.
All right, cool. Let's do it. Who would I actually go to talk about the alcohol pickle?
I'm assuming there's like an officer sort of dedicated to monitoring the evidence, cataloging and whatnot. Probably kind of a shit role, generally speaking, but that sounds like fun to me. Except for the knives and some things. Anyways, yeah. There's probably somebody who is the most boring person ever down there. They would be the one to like send it off to get processed and tested. So I would say you could probably retcon a little bit if you want to, but you probably already talked to them. You dropped it off. They said okay. They got the information. They tagged it, and it'll take a few days. Probably be in
Cool.
December.
Take a while.
Well, it is
So
in
they
November, to be fair.
They said it'd be a few days before they'll know anything. Probably next month.
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
Welcome to the world of evidence.
Okay, Kingsman said that we lost other evidence. Or you guys lost other evidence.
Whoa.
Do you know what happened
You
to it?
guys.
Like, what is
It fell
lost?
under the rule of you don't need to know about it, so we're just going to make it disappear.
Say this isn't going to happen with the alcohol.
That's why I only took a little bit.
Okay, got it. What's the point? What's the point of taking it then? I mean,
Because I still have a job to do.
yeah.
Even if I am chasing all this random shit, I still have to do my job. Make sense?
Pickles, just for clarity, and I'm sure this won't come up because you probably forgot and I probably forgot, but I left my weapons in the car whenever I enter the police station.
Yeah, sure, that's fine.
Okay, I just don't think it's smart to walk in here with an M4 and a sword.
That's reasonable.
Yeah.
That's the kind of thing where you might need to tell me when you
Yeah.
go into a police station.
Normally I carry them, but I'm not that dumb. I'm not
My
trying to get
default
shot.
is that that you're all intelligent about what equipment you wear. Like I think everybody's smarts is like a D8 or so, or higher. So you're all smart enough to
I just know
wear
I'd
what's
said
reasonable.
I'd carried it everywhere with me, but I wouldn't bring it into a police station.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Something you guys had mentioned that might be worthy of talking about in this closed office. The sigil book. You wanted answers about something.
Oh yeah, she took it. God, no one will give me the fucking sigil book.
I think you thought you were going to lose it. Do you want it?
I'm not the one who loses all our evidence. Yes, I would, please.
I'm not the one that loses it either, to be fair.
Okay, here's the book. We're
Thanks.
not going to argue.
What do you guys want to do with the book, though? I mean, one of you
Look
has, well, two of you have occult skill.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a call, but I can research.
Yeah.
Fine, you take the book. Apparently knowing how to
Well-
read doesn't count for shit.
Who
Well,
has
your
higher...
research would work better if you had a lot of books you could connect to it and help decipher it in that way.
I went through all my
Like
other
process
books.
of elimination. Like if you're if you're in an occult library and you have an esoteric book on sigils and whatnot, having other books to cross-reference would be your research skill. You're great at deduction, and I mean, when it's just one book, it's how much do you memorize about
Grasp
occult.
of that.
Yeah, what are
Yeah.
you most familiar with, and what can you draw on that make those
She'll
connections.
hand it to
without
me. I'll like think, and I'll hand it back. The voices in my head said that you were better at this than me.
Okay.
But you could try and roll a support roll here.
Oh,
if you
but
guys
I got
want
rid
to
of a
read it.
perk that would help me with something that I'm about to do.
You'd be rolling occult here.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't have a call. I will roll.
I've
Critical 3. I mean, it was a 5, but it went down to a 3.
So they're both like poring over the book at this point, Verde, at your desk.
Mhm.
Is there anything you'd like to do? Do you want to help pour over it with them, or
She's like actually reading. I just find the picture of mine.
Sure,
I'm
I
like,
guess.
that one.
I'll help best I can.
all right?
Don't know if
Go
there's
ahead
much
and
I
roll
can
your
do.
occult as well. Oh damn!
I know all about
Thanks.
this shit.
Fucking hell.
For anybody who's new to this system, of course, it's all in increments of 4. A single 4 is good, 8 is great, 12 is fantastic, and of course 16 is whoa. And 20 is like, okay, you're a demon god. But so that makes 15 a very, very good roll here, an exploding dice roll. And this is a combination of Verde being steeped in the lore of this land, things he's taken for granted, perhaps, and the knowledge he's gained recently from Weird Crag Hall. Iris, you're also able to grasp a lot of this. Much of it is familiar to you, but in less detail, just based on your dives into the occult and things you've heard on your radio show. Kingsman, this is all probably alarming to you and very fresh and new. But basically, what you're able to decipher from this book with everybody's individual knowledge is that, yes, there are beings. You could call them demons, angels, gods, what have you. But the book calls them beings. They're beings that fight over a finite amount of power, if you will, like a globe of energy. And each like piece of this globe is a domain of reality. It describes things as like being about nature, and that's why many sigils have a basis on nature. Those sigil of the lake, sigil of the mountain, sigil of the forest. These represent grand domains, and anybody who could give you a sigil on an item or in a glorious situation, it describes a person receiving a sigil on their body, means that you have done a great favor for one of these beings. And it is a physical representation of a great favor. It goes back and forth a little bit, but you're all able to finally decipher that there is a hierarchy of presence that come from these beings, for lack of a better word. If they give you a colorful aura that they describe as a coat, that is the highest gift. Something that grants you powers of being near godlike. If they grant you a sigil, that is like fulfilling a favor or doing a grand gesture, something that they greatly like that they would give to you. And then even smaller is an agreement. For example, killing somebody, they would give you 10K. Or you might get luck for 5 years. Or if you wanted to be pregnant, you might suddenly become pregnant. That kind of thing. Agreements that have a very finite and definite like structure, where it's not
Like,
something that keeps
go
happening.
save these 2 guys, and I'll give you $1,000.
Yeah, that would be an agreement. Of course, you could probably decipher with your paranoia here that the person who says he's steeped in how to talk to these beings and who is talking quite irrationally to you guys, jumping
Craig
back and
Hall?
forth. Yes, jumping back and forth in topics. Um, maybe he's not all there, but maybe that's how to interact with them. He knows best.
So we need to find Craig Hall.
Let's see. Yeah, that's about all you can find here, and so that's why there's a lot of jumping around with explanations. Like you can flip through the pages and find the sigil, and then there's like exposition all around it, and you can read through. It's very disorganized. So this is you guys spending like an hour or two reading through it together and being like, hold up, let's go back a few pages and going like that. Um, so you are able to decipher. There are quite a few sigils. And it's noted that they can be combined. So there's 8 sigils total that seem like just based on themselves, and then there's a few others around there. Um, pull up the specific ones right here. Yeah, so basically you can narrow it down to earth, wind, fire, water, of course, but there's 4 others that represent blood slash life slash sort of death in some instances, darkness, change, and purity. There's not a lot of knowledge written into this about what they do with those more abstract ones, other than that there's instances noted. It's written as if it's like in a journal entry. Like the guy's like, I saw somebody who had this ability to withstand any poison. Purity is what it must mean, and then transcribed a little bit to like local, different other mythologies nearby.
Hmm.
And that's about the extent that you can find out here, like looking through everything. And I believe my wife's home, so I'm gonna give a BRB really quick, and you guys can talk about whatever you like, or take a BRB as well.
I think I should take a short break. That's
We'll
cool.
be back in a minute. And we're back. With that, over to you, Pickles. This is Pickles. You can't see him, but he's there.
Yeah, because I'm respectful to my wife, who needs to walk back and forth. Anyways, so you guys are in an office with no windows, lit by lamps and an overhead light. There's plenty of chairs, of course, but you've been reading over this book of sigils that you received in Adventure 2. Well, more so that Detective Verde received by one of the librarians in Adventure 2. They said this would help out a lot in identifying things. So you've studied over it. You know that there are 8 different sigils and that they can be combined, but there's sparse details on what happens when combined. Some of them are like made lightning when you combined water and fire, but in other cases, not so much. So it seems like a basic sigil book. I'm going to write basic in crayon over the top of it. That's basic sigil book. You guys have a little bit more knowledge, and of course, your sigil of the lake is sigil of water, really.
Right.
Verde, of course, you remember, you have a weird Luger from a strange purchase deal you made at the beginning of this adventure that has the what was it? The I know I have it somewhere here.
Fire room.
Might be.
Terrible. Where did it go? It's either the joke. This is the problem where I make like 5 different notes for the same adventure. And then I'm like, okay, this one's done. Did I put it in done? What did I name it? Why did I not use all of my normal things? Friend, there we are. Okay, so you have it's the sigil of Earth on that Luger you have.
Okay.
The one that had the
Do
magazine.
I have access to it, or is it?
Oh
just
yeah, the one that had unlimited ammo. I
Yeah,
remember
that
one,
is what
yeah.
you had surmised was the variation on the Earth sigil might be infinity.
I remember that.
I don't know if you ever really tested out that. But
He did. He tested it and he fired until it went empty, and then he went to fire again. It still fired, and he was like, "Oh, okay."
oh, okay, yeah, yeah. In that case, yeah, for sure, Infinity. Would
So,
you like to
do I
have
have
brought that?
access to that, or is it just disappeared?
Oh no, no, you left it at your house last I thought. But if you wanted to have like
Oh
brought
yeah, yeah,
along,
yeah. I was thought you were talking about the fire luger that
yeah, that
was
was
found. Yeah.
the chosen of
That's the one that
flame.
I found
Yeah,
that we lost.
yeah. No, you still
That's the
have
one that
the one
shot
from your.
grenades.
That's pretty key cat.
Yeah, I guess I'll keep
Mm.
the infinite luger on me
I'd like to ask
if
Verde,
that's possible.
hey, what did you do with her, Iris's parents?
What?
Just kidding. She's gonna ask something. It'll be dumb for
Um,
me to ask.
um, did you? I heard you said that you were looking
Oh,
into missing
no.
people, right?
Yeah. There's a lot of people missing that I'm trying to look into.
Yeah, about that. Both of my parents went missing this year, both at separate times. I police reports were made and everything. Are
Right.
they not involved in your case? I guess.
You have
Where are they? Just kidding.
did you get a case number and all that mess?
That was my best Batman impression.
That's
I
what
don't
we're
have
okay.
I don't have the case members
Sorry.
memorized. I mean, I guess I could
I
find
mean, I
them out.
didn't think you would have them memorized. I just didn't know if you had the numbers hanging around.
Yeah, I got him.
Yeah,
Hang on. Just kidding.
they're definitely at home. I have
Okay.
all of that. Sorted.
Do you have their last names?
Yeah, Forsyth.
Gotcha. That should have seen that coming, but I had to ask just to be sure.
Yeah.
Right. We're still in my office right now, right?
Yes, that's correct.
All right. I'm gonna try and look it up in my computer.
Um, Iris, feel free to provide the information here. What is the what the police said happened?
So with Dad, who went missing first, it's in the summer. A couple probably after they were there, after Iris was there, uh, in the hills. Supposedly he went missing camping, but considering the man is a professional outdoorsman, like he works at one of those, like sporting goods camping places, it seemed very out of character. Uh, and after he didn't come back after a certain amount of time, they filed the police report. And with her mother losing her father, they assumed that he died, and she kind of went into a bit of a descent into madness. And then she
Just
just
a bit.
disappeared one day. And the assumption is that she became involved with mimes due to like seeing her one more time, and it looked like her in mime getup, I assume.
Yeah, and I'll say that you can find evidence like that as you look it up on the computer. Um, there is the picture of somebody who looks quite similar to her mom in mime paint in one of the local parks, like around 11 o'clock at night or something.
All right. That was a lot of information. Can you run that by me again? Shit. Sorry.
You pulled a me this time. Usually I
Yeah.
pull you, and now it's you pulling me, you pulling me.
I mean, the rough summary would be that her father was a outdoorsman, a sporting goods store worker, disappeared in the hills while camping one time, just never came back. Um, her mother then went into a depressive spiral and then joined the mimes, perhaps,
Okay.
and then disappeared entirely.
So the police definitely are going to make the mine thing, and we know jack shit about the dog. Gotcha. I've got really no information. Just your dad went missing on an outdoor trip, and your mom joined a cult.
Okay.
That seems weird. Why is it
So
not
what?
named the cult?
Weird.
Why are you
Word.
looking into specific people that are missing and like why
Because some
why not my
asshole
parents?
detective decided he didn't want to do his fucking job, so I'm doing it for him.
Oh,
Detective Campbell. Word.
Weird.
okay, that makes more sense.
That's why I'm specifically looking into it.
Okay. Okay. I don't have a reason to be angry with you then. Cool.
Why would you be angry?
Because you're looking into missing people that I think you said they don't care that they're missing, and
Oh
I
yeah.
very much
It
care that my parents are missing.
I don't think it's so much they don't care that they're missing, just that there's no evidence whatsoever about why they're missing. Which is why Jackass gave me the case, because he can't find anything and he expects to just dump it on me until it disappears.
I see. So it's like an ego trip
Yeah.
between you and the other detective.
Well, more on his end, but yeah.
Got it.
Sorry, I can't help more, but I'm looking into it best I can. I came across the alcohol stuff before I came across any more information about any of the missing people.
Makes sense.
I literally have no leads at all. He holds up the file. It's literally 2 pages inside a manila folder.
That's what I thought it was going to be like.
Like I said, if I could help more, I would, but I've got nothing to go on. I had the entire past 2 days day shift going to people's houses, knocking on doors, seeing if they could find any information on any of the missing people. But most of the people that I've got that went missing were related to a fucking party animal that is now missing as well.
Okay.
That's the only lead I've got, and day shift went and looked, and they've run into nothing but empty houses.
That's concerning.
Very. But like I said, I've got nothing. Except this one name for a lead. He's the most prominent name on the list, but he's gone too. And his family don't give a shit he's gone, because now he's not causing trouble for them.
Hmm. Okay. Well,
And
I
make
guess
make
that's a
sure the
downer.
raccoons don't fleece you out of any money. I see him back there. He's staring. He's wanting to add on. He's wanting you to add on to your house.
Yeah. The raccoons.
Double reference right there.
Yep. Good.
At
I
first, I
like
was
it.
like, "What?
That's the
One's behind
go-to.
me."
It's like the go-to in town. If people are stealing from you, well, it's raccoons. Somebody burned your house down. Those damn raccoons.
Pickles, did you ever play Animal Crossing?
No, but my wife plays the one on Switch and
Okay.
loves it a lot.
Yeah.
The New Horizons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I played like Harvest Moon and whatnot, but I never got into the. I never played the animals.
Okay.
Fun.
Should I know something?
He was pointing to the
It's-
raccoon on
it's a
her bed.
character.
There's a raccoon on her bed named Tom. Tom?
Oh yeah, he's like the real estate
Yeah. and
bullshit guy.
Yeah, he fleeces her out of all our money.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
his name is Nook, actually.
Tom Nook,
Yeah.
right?
It's Tom Nook.
Yeah, Tom
Yeah.
Nook.
Yeah.
He's
right.
handsome.
Great guy.
It's
He's an
actually
asshole.
a tanuki, but
So
raccoon's
hot.
supposed
He's just
I
handsome.
mean, it's close to the same thing. Not,
He's
not
just
exactly the
handsome.
same thing, but close.
Now I'm
Okay,
just
are
every
we-
time we run into aliens, I'm just gonna imagine they all look like Tom Nook. Raccoons.
You guys
too.
are in the safety of this office. There's no aliens or monsters in here. Nothing's invading you at all. You are safe in this office. At least for
now.
once.
We're safe for the 5 minutes we're staying in here.
The door is locked. You have 2 locks on the door. You can lock it, and so you're safe. No window.
I don't think locking the doors did anything.
Is there anything else you guys want to catch me up on?
What do you think, Kingsman? Is there anything else we know that we need to share?
You know, I think she knows more than we do.
At this point, probably, yeah.
And should we go?
Right, sure. Fuck it.
Yeah, all we got on the runes was there's 8 different types, but we don't have anything on how to get them or where to get them. Right?
Didn't it say something about doing a favor for somebody powerful or something?
Yeah.
Oh fuck! I have to go. I have to go give the alcohol to Craig Hall, so it'll give me more tattoos.
Hey, think about that.
You
Is
do
that what it's
have
saying?
Craig
Because if
Hall's
so, I'm
number.
gonna be so mad that I did exactly the opposite. And
Well-
once again, my plans are trash. I don't know
Well,
if I
then
should
I
be
would
on this
have a
team
tattoo,
anymore.
wouldn't I? Because I did something for him.
But he gave you $1,000, not a tattoo.
But
Yours was just an agreement.
he's gonna give you information.
I want information. I want tattoos.
You just want us to
I
just.
don't want information. I just want tattoos.
I I can't fight other me, better me with information. Even though that's exactly what we went to the library to get, and we didn't get there either.
Hmm.
I'm not getting information or tattoos. I'm really not. I don't know why you guys have me on the team.
It's a good question.
I'm starting to side with
Keep us
Verde, and that's
morale.
terrifying.
So you guys have like 2 options here that I see going forward. You could call Craig Hall and try and meet up with him, or you could go to the mystery address, try and see what's there.
I say we go to the mystery address first. But we keep the other one on the table now that we know that we don't really have any other options.
Sounds good to me. I mean, I don't really see much a choice.
Sure.
And then I
It's
stand up
probably
and
about
walk away.
8:03 a.m. So you guys could go to that address, but it would be at daytime. Is that the goal to do? Like show up at like 8:45, unless you want to do any stops beforehand?
To me,
Yes.
Sure.
What did you say, Daisy?
sounds good.
Okay. And
He was hoping
yeah.
one of us would say no.
No. I was curious if there's anything you guys wanted to do. Because I can do a day or night apparently with this storyline here.
So.
Is there anything you want to stop by and like pick up? Grab any equipment that you want to mention right now? Like, oh yeah, I stopped by. I grabbed all of my Lugers or something. Or if you want to like stop by your apartment. Any specific purchases or pickups right now is what I'm asking, because the location is out of town, about 45 minutes into the hills. So
like
if you
this
want to
is-
pick up any burgers, any pizza fries, any calzones, any marinara spaghetti meatballs.
This is one of those. You enter a room and find a bunch of med kits. There's a boss through the next door. God damn it. Before we leave on this boat to go do this, is there anything else you want to do on the mainland? Because you probably want to be back.
No. Name one time you've had a safe adventure in the hills.
We've had one adventure in the hills, and that's how we met Iris, who saw us flying out of there covered in blood and guts.
Yeah, and also then you went back up into the hills to the farmlands that are in one of the
The last
valleys
one.
in the hills. So
Yeah.
twice.
The last one wasn't too bad. It
Yeah.
wasn't great.
Well, there's 2 tons of fun chasing you while it was raining men. Hallelujah. It's raining
No,
men.
when we went back was okay.
It's raining men. Hallelujah.
I do love that song. But the original name of it's by the Weather Girls, right? But their original name when they were on their first album before that, or they were doing backup dancing, was 2 Tons of Fun. And I was like, yes, that monster was about 2 tons of fun for me. Just
So
didn't make it
fun.
the truck. Anyways, I think I said that in the
I think you
under
were
the
just talking
table.
to me.
But anyways. Or maybe it was just when I was talking to you. But yeah, anyways. Yes, so you're driving to get there about 8:45, unless you want to mention anything else you want to grab to me.
Pickles is so, please do anything else. Pickles, you're so mad that we always go off on these, not mad, but we always go off on these random side tangents, and you're like, I never know what to expect. Now we're like, yeah, we're going with the story, and you're like, what?
Yeah, don't know what to do. Okay, so as you drive out to this lot, I'm just giving you the chance to be like, well, no, I did bring my big sword. You have your sword.
I was gonna say, yeah, as long as I have all my
my-
gear, then
Yeah, all my stuff's in the truck from when we left it.
yeah.
So we're good.
Yeah, anything that's just out of the ordinary of your gear. If you were like, I guess I look at this like if you were like, oh, I want to go in the caves. Well, do you want to bring your spelunking gear that you don't normally bring? That kind of thing. But even then, that would be expected. So I wouldn't really need to say that. Anyways, okay, so you guys drive out on this beautiful.
I was saying I was
Right.
gonna go get my Luger, my infinite Luger.
You are going to grab that. Well, it's on your way, so you guys can stop in the neighborhood. What vehicles do you want to bring on this? Do you all want to be in one vehicle? Want to take the full?
I only have my truck right now. I need to go get another patrol car at some point.
Okay, so motorcycle, truck.
I'll carpool with Verde
Yeah, okay, that
if
works.
I'm allowed to.
It's fine. We have so many vehicles running around now. You could ride
Wait.
with whoever.
Wait, where's Titan? Is
Um,
Titan on the back of the motors?
yeah.
Sidecar.
No, on the back of the motorcycle,
No!
paws on your shoulder. They're like locked on. It's all good. He's got a little helmet. He
Yeah,
didn't have one
little
before.
goggles.
You don't have a helmet, but he has a helmet and goggle because you always pack that for him
Of course, yeah.
in case you steal a motorcycle. You fucking thief.
I'm preparing him for combat. He wears his helmet into combat.
Yeah, it's
jeez.
paranoia, and you order it. You got it off of Etsy. Just
Yeah.
FYI.
After being attacked by squirrels, he wears a helmet.
And also the goggles for his eyes because you don't want them to gouge out.
Mhm. He's got
his
little
eyes.
goggles and a helmet.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep. Oh.
Yeah. So what you arrive at essentially is you're in the depths of the forest on the hills area, so it's very foliage heavy. Areas are shrouded in darkness, even though it's early morning. The daylight is dawning above. It is forecast or overcast, so it's gray above and then dark below as you drive through these forest hills. You are at the end of a very long driveway that leads up to a house. And it's essentially like a mailbox and a marker that says the address that you're at. And then you can see up a long way through like a field up to a building that's about 2 stories high. What's weird is all of you feel a sudden flash of the exact same thing. Everybody roll spirits.
Oh boy.
Oh, fuck.
Spins a vodka bottle.
You are parked when this happens and you spin your vodka bottle.
Roll
Okay.
spirits. Come on.
Out of 4. Yes.
Benny!
Benny.
I'm the
Go
only
right
one
ahead.
that made it? Wow.
Yep.
Oh no.
Benny.
Benny!
I don't know what it is, but I don't trust it.
Son of a bitch!
I'll take it.
Benny!
Can I ask if I recognize the driveway?
There we go. That works.
Yes. So what happens is immediately, Doctor, you identify this driveway as an image flashes before your eyes, and the rest of them are like stumbling about, and you guys kind of have a moment where you see that your doctor friend, her eyes just start glowing, and then Verde, you look over at Kingsman, and his eyes start glowing. And then you glance back at the like driveway and everything, and your eyes tell you the truth that they're seeing as well. So you're seeing this in metered measures. That you're all a couple of you are behind the others, but what you see essentially is the guide mime, with her blindfold on, with her lantern on a stick, in this driveway at night, and she's walking backwards through the driveway up towards the building. And kind of doing a little bit of a dance as she's doing it. It's like really, well, actually very specific footwork is what you notice. Nothing like otherwise with like the dancing. It's just very specific footwork. Like she's trying. It reminds you of like somebody playing DDR, like stamping in the right steps, but very specific. And And as she goes out, you see that there are glowing orbs falling from the sky into the ground. And as they hit the ground, and as you watch her dancing backwards, AM 180s attached to these like cylinders pumping them up just come up as these improvised turrets and blast her to bits.
Oh.
As she like appears forward in front of you and gives like a thumbs down and shakes her head as if that's not the way to go.
Okay,
you get a
so
vision.
She's actually being useful. Got it.
You get a vision as well of the insides of the house. The house up on the hill, I'm going to show you guys because, again, you have the intimate knowledge as if you've walked through this house simply by, like, it's when you've been to, like, somebody's house before and you go to, like, the driveway and you're like, yep, I know exactly what their house looks like. This is what your mind remembers. Of course, as you look up, you can see that there's the driveway, like the walkway. There, off screen, probably to the bottom, like south a little bit, is a pad for like driving your car onto, like gravel and whatnot. There's room for vehicles. There is a vehicle there. The forest line on the right side, the east, is pretty well consistent. It's dominant there. There's a strong forest line. There is that fence up above. So as you get closer, like you get past the area where you park your cars, you probably go up a little gravel like walkway up to that more paved walkway area. And that's where like that wooden fence on the left to the west probably comes along. It's not like something that like dominant or anything. It's like a half fence. You could hop over it easily. And yeah, you have memory of there being a back area there where well, back entry, I guess. Any questions as you sit in your vehicles?
Different from the vision that was induced by alcohol. Correct?
Yeah, this does feel different from the vision induced by alcohol.
Yeah, it's
And,
like
and you
similar.
all are kind of sitting here like you're not, your vision isn't clouded or anything. You're still seeing the same, like everything. You're able to like not flop on the ground or anything. You just see this in your mind and you weirdly feel it as a truth that has been imprinted. You know of this place, but not how. Well, besides the mime dancing about. Again, any questions?
So we have the guide mime actually doing her job after she lied to us. Correct?
I guess she's not actually here. It's just that you got
But we
some sort of mental recon from her.
All right. So is it just
Nighttime in the vision, correct?
What's that?
Yes.
It was nighttime? Yeah, I think.
Yeah, it was nighttime in that
Nighttime,
vision.
okay.
But this is you looking at the house. It's you have familiarity with being in this house, and it is daytime right now. We'll just say it's 9 a.m. to round up. And I think my wife is done in here, so I'm gonna bump the table aggressively. Here.
all right? So don't go that way. There are other ways for us to go, though, right?
Yes. You
sounded
could
very-
you could like go through the woods and hope that there's nothing in the woods. You could go along the fence line and like hop over the fence from the other side. You could try going through the back, like circle around. There's
I'm assuming
not
if-
really anybody else like having properties near here. Properties are very far and few at this point. So you are going through like just people's or like unowned wilderness. They might own it, but it's just like trees and untamed land.
Yeah, I got you. So, how do you guys want to handle this?
Well, first off, that vision, that was almost essentially exactly what I saw yesterday
Oh,
from the
really?
alcohol. But it was a different mime, and she
Guns
acted
raising out of the
differently.
ground.
The guns, yes, that was what I was trying to say.
That
It
was weird, but yeah, it makes
sounds,
sense now.
yeah.
You watched the same vision.
No, it was a different mime, and she acted differently, and it looked like the place was different. So,
They've got multiple safe houses like this where we've got dancing mimes getting shot the fuck up. These mimes really like to get themselves killed a lot. Are you sure we
Seems like
picked the
it.
right side?
No.
wait, there's sides?
The mimes are at war with someone, and apparently we're on the mime side, but the mimes just run in and die. I feel like we're not
Oh.
choosing the side that's gonna win.
Should we maybe go different directions? I don't know how to do this.
Well, I think we need to test and see, one, if these guns are gonna even raise out of the ground. Can I throw a rock up the path?
Absolutely,
I don't
you
know if
can.
that's a good idea, but I don't see why not.
Yeah, you can grab a rock and throw it up the driveway. Go ahead and roll your athletics.
4.
Yeah, you throw it to the range where you think it was basically like the first area, and nothing jumps up as a turret and shoots you.
Well, I'm gonna move
Uh,
with Titan and try and sneak along the other side of the fence line. I'd like to roll stealth and basically perimeter the house. Maybe get eyes on the back.
yeah, and it's fair to probably think at this point, well, that vision was at night. It is day. You could turn off your defenses at daytime if you wanted to, or if you had like UPS deliveries.
Yeah. So I was like, maybe roll.
That's what they're worried about.
You don't want to shoot up your delivery. That's bad. That's bad vibes. Yeah, you can roll yourself to start to perimeter. Do you want to tell your comrades before, like?
I mean, they probably see I whistle, Titan follows me, I pull out my M4, I get crouched, and I start moving along the fence line.
Okay, yeah. What would the rest of you like to do?
I guess I'll just follow him. I don't really have
What the hell?
anything else I can think of to do different.
Oh.
All right, and how about you, Doctor? What would you like
I'm
to do?
gonna trust that I have enough time to back away if I see them slowly kind of coming out of the ground. Which I
Us?
don't know.
Oh,
I
the
have
guns.
enough time. Yeah. And just rolling with the assumption that they're gonna have things safe for like daytime for just go the regular way, walk up the path.
All right. Um, so you guys can see Iris
Oh no.
walking up the pathway proper, as all of you go along your pathway and go along the fence line, to try and avoid anything that happens. Nothing happens. No guns jut out of the ground and shoot you up. It's a very normal, well, ill-kempt driveway that leads up to the pad where there is a vehicle parked. I believe it's a truck, if I didn't already say that. A decent quality truck. One of those like Ford F-350s, nice and shiny, black. And yeah, you can certainly go up to the front door and knock.
Alright.
Knocking, look in the windows first and kind of see if anyone's there from the car.
The windows are very much curtained.
Okay.
And it is two-story, if I didn't already say that.
Is anybody answer if we knock?
Yeah, I'll try knocking.
All right, you're knocking. Verde, if you can, put yourself where you'd like yourself to be.
Oh, the
no,
map's also Push
Right
down
here?
for me again.
Are you coming up onto? Okay, you are coming up onto the deck as well.
Yep.
Yeah,
Seeing as
sensing
I
danger.
have the badge.
And you notice there aren't any like cameras or anything. There's no security system. There's no ring doorbell. And from the back there, King, you don't notice that there's anything. Oh, sorry.
When you put the characters icons on, it pulled the map down to the
Yeah.
corner for some reason.
I'm
She's
sorry.
just
I will fix it.
you're on a Mac or something, you said?
Yeah.
And she can't move the map.
How about now? How does this feel? A little better?
Yeah.
Oh no, so you have to see it all. That's what you said before, Rath. I'm sorry. Okay. How does this look?
That's perfect.
Okay. I'll try to remember that. I'm the worst. But
I just need to boot up my PC.
At least our icons can see. There's not like lighting problems.
yeah, I went through that before. I just
Yep.
need to I
We're
need to do
learning.
the snapshot before now.
Yeah, learning.
Yeah, okay. So you guys are at the door and you knock on it. Just do a standard knock, like a knock knock knock. Or do you want to do an aggressive knock? Sheepish knock. God, it's the fucking police!
Police! FBI,
What
open
would
up!
you like to do?
I'll leave that up to the cop.
Oh, well, he is
I guess
behind you.
I'll do the patent
Step
pending
aside.
police. I'll do the patent pending police knock.
All right.
Going Ridge
yeah,
PD.
the door cracks open just ever so slightly, and a
Like it
surly
won't
looking
latch.
individual
Oh.
with like a red puffer vest, as if he's like going out to perhaps something about it makes you think he's going fishing soon. He's got this hat on as well. And he glares at you with beady eyes and says, "What do you want?"
So bad news for you, I guess. Your name came up, or your address came up at one of our on a piece of paper, actually, at one of the locations we've been investigating lately.
Mm-hmm.
You got anything to add, or anything you want
No.
to say about that, or no? No questions about even where we got it or anything like that?
I don't know why anybody would be going to my address. I don't know why you'd be here. I have nothing to say to you.
You know what, Jed?
He looks very contested for a moment. Go ahead and roll your persuasion. Is that a skill in the system?
Oh no. I can use a penny. 1 second.
Go right ahead.
That's
Oh wait,
not-
no. That is a double one. That is a critical
Oh, so I
failure.
can't roll one, yeah.
I think we decided early on. Well, because the book says it. So yeah, that is a critical failure here. And as you say, Jed, he squints at you both and closes the door.
Chet said the same thing. Got a warrant? No.
But here's the thing. Because Detective Verde is here, and because Kingsman is back there, you're both in different locations. You both pick up on this at the same time with your experience with bad situations. The sound of somebody grabbing weapons and doing something in a brash way to prepare to kill the cops that have a warrant that they allegedly have.
Son of a bitch.
You feel like he's pulling a Kingsman on you guys.
Iris, move it! He's getting guns!
Back to the truck it is. What? Kingsman? Do we just leave
Text
So it's
him, we
not
gotta
in talking
go!
distance. Yeah, you have to text him. Or scream. Or shout.
Or twist.
Kingsman, what are you doing? No, you got this bad feeling that shit's going down. You hear movement.
Yeah, I'm moving.
You catch a glimpse through like the window or something.
Yeah, probably pie all these windows as I move to the door.
You got a text. Really? It's his phone. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So you're
Tighten on my
moving.
6. I can't move them, but yeah. Moving pie and windows as I move. So basically, they know that they're here and they're moving to engage whatever with weapons. So I'm hoping I can use the distraction and keep the hostiles from engaging my friends. Hashtag door kickers.
Gosh, I haven't played it.
Zoom me again.
You moved your
Um,
camera.
Yeah, when you moved.
Oh, it does
Yeah.
trigger that.
If you go to the settings on the right, you can turn that off somewhere. Configure set. I turned it off, so
I
mine doesn't do that.
Okay. Okay, let me do that.
Pan to token speaker. I turned
Got it.
off.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Well, again, the shutters are pretty well closed off. So the brief glimpse you got was just through an opportune moment that you saw a movement, picked it up. So you don't really know where anybody is inside. You're not really able to pie, so to speak.
Okay.
But you are able to go to that back door area. My question is, what would the rest of you like to be doing, or placed at, or you said you wanted to go back to the vehicle, Doctor?
Yeah, well, he
Yeah,
said get out.
we're booking it back for the truck.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are booking it back. You did text and he said, okay, so I'm gonna move you guys over here to represent that you're fleeing. Um, that brings us to Kingsman, kind of a lone front here. You know that they're fleeing.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do?
Thievery.
All right. Go ahead and
Well,
roll.
I'd probably try the door just to see quietly.
Yeah,
You want me to do
yeah.
Stealth? Did I already roll stealth? I can't remember. I
Go
did.
ahead and
I
roll
rolled 5 on
thievery
it.
for me.
Thievery. 7.
It's not locked, and I would have given you a bonus because of your stealth here, if you had failed. But your bonus brings you above an 8 anyways here. So yeah, you're able to check the door quietly with your thievery tools, and then yeah, you open it very quietly. Got your M4. You put your tools away, put your M4 in to point your
Combat
way
mode.
through, and
I'm trying to use the distraction, so I'm hoping that they're going after my friends and I can start to move and help my friends so that they have a bit clear entry.
yeah, so what you see in here, of course, is this kitchen, and at the table, with its back
no.
towards you, is one of these weird creatures you've been seeing at the farmhouse. It's eating a bowl of cereal, and like poorly holding a spoon, and it's like holding it with the other hand. It turns towards you, like behind the chair, like slopping milk and cereal on the floor. It's cornflakes, just like shoveling into its mouth.
Immediate dumb shot.
Go ahead and roll.
I just want to make sure as far as my edges go. So marksman
Yeah, sure.
makes it to where
Headshot would be a -2 instead of a -4.
right. Trademark weapon. Apparently I didn't write it. That gives me a
Bring
+1,
that to
right?
yeah, and then bring it down to a -1.
-1 to go for a headshot. Okay.
And I'll give you a drop. You got the drop on him, so a +4 to that total, so a +3.
Okay.
Getting the drop is basically your sneak attack, an assassin thing. Most people are able to do that. Get +4 to hit.
Fuck yeah. Got an 8.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll your damage, even though you don't really need to.
Okay.
You do get a raise, so that's a D4 damage bonus.
My M4 is gone from my character sheet.
Things just keep disappearing. What is this?
Yeah.
Skinamarink?
I think my M4 ran off the M16 stat block.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a 2d8. So this is a 2d8. We'll just roll off that. 16. Jesus.
plus a D4 probably it doesn't even matter. Yeah, you
It doesn't even matter.
you very loudly splatter this creature
Loudly?
across.
It's a gun.
I
Yeah,
have a silencer. It's my kitted out M4.
yeah. Even if you have a silencer, it's still a loud clap.
Fuck.
It's distance, not the. You know, am I not wrong?
I mean, the whole point of silencers
So-
is
It depends
rather
on
than
what it depends on what kind of ammo he's shooting.
It's an M4. This is not
Probably
a 25.
There's
5.56.
different kinds of ammo. There's subsonic. There's supersonic.
Probably. I mean, I don't want to get that in depth with this shit. Okay, whatever. It makes noise. I shoot him.
Yeah, it's the sort of thing where it's not going to be heard from a great distance, but within these rooms, it's certainly a disturbance. And yeah, it splatters across the table, soiling its cornflakes.
Soiled it. Sorry.
How do I kill this guy? Kill you.
Uh,
We'll just do the
Red, drop a nuke.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it splatters over there. You can hear movement around this building. And I guess the rest of you can hear this slamming noise, like somebody hitting an encyclopedia on a counter, coming from inside. And the K probably doesn't help too much. As you're running down the driveway, you can reverse path if you want. The guns aren't coming out at you guys. What would you guys like to do? You guys being, of course, doctor and detective.
So you said the guns aren't coming out at us?
They are not coming up at all, if they even are there.
Oh, okay. Hide behind the engine block of the truck.
Like going back down to the entry of the driveway and preparing if somebody comes out from the building.
Pretty much.
All right. How about you, doctor?
I think gonna set up like Curie on the hood of the car and just kind of set up like the bipod and like aim and stuff at the door because we heard like them rushing towards and stuff like that. Just kind of be ready. I
All right.
guess.
So both of you are set up as snipers from the front. And that I guess brings us to King. You are in this room. You've made a noise with your trademark weapon, but you did it effectively. Dead.
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
Probably move and secure. Iron doors, pine windows, clear the room.
Yeah, certainly. As you open up the door here, you see
Shit.
another one of these things, and it lunges right at you. Gets right into melee here, and this is the point where we get to roll some initiative, I guess. Combat time. We should both be on the scale here. And hopefully this resolves quickly. Begin combat. You get to go first. You got a jack. It's looking at you and it's moving with its gross claws. They're like razor blades extending from its fingers.
What is the penalty of shooting in melee range?
I don't think there's any other than that you're attacking its parry rather than a standard 4.
Okay. In that case, I'm not gonna call shot. I probably just go for the shoot. I still get the +1 from trademark, but nothing from marksman, so that's it, right? +1.
Why wouldn't you get anything from marks? Oh, because you're not
Yeah,
negating any penalties.
Penalties, yeah. 13.
Damn. Okay. Roll damage with the raise.
What's with the raise do again?
Plus D4.
Ah.
It's your accuracy bonus, or you got a good shot.
15.
All right. Yeah, you blow this one away as well before it can even get to you. You guys are hearing the thumping noise. Why is Frederick in this?
Sorry, I wanted to be involved.
Well, you are hearing the thumping noises of quiet gunfire, or suppressed gunfire inside of this house. You have a feeling, both of you, that uh-oh, I didn't mean to grab you
What?
too. He's dead.
I'm dead. Oh,
Yeah,
can't
I
remember.
accidentally deleted your token.
Oh. Oh no!
You guys are hearing the thumping noises of suppressed gunfire, and you have this vision of him being swarmed with these monsters, and him firing off into the house, unable to hit them at all. I mean, all they'd have to do is swarm him with a few of them, and they could point his gun the wrong way. Verde, do you remember him having much martial arts training?
He has. If Verde has a little bit.
Yeah, but do you remember King having any?
No.
Yeah.
Rude.
I mean, Doctor, it's the guy who mentioned that he has underwear merchandise about you. Do you think he can fight his way out of a paper bag?
No.
You guys are getting some unnerving feelings here that if his gun was taken from him, he would be in great danger. What would
I
you
don't like
to
that.
do?
I already don't believe in myself, and now my team doesn't believe in me either. This fucking sucks,
Well,
dude. I'm
you
the
They
believe
probably
you
believe
have
in
a
your gun,
weakness.
just not your martial arts.
Yeah. Just you have a weakness, that's all.
Everybody has a weakness.
Maybe they left him behind. Guilt, perhaps? No, it's not guilt. You guys are in a defensive position. Nothing's coming out of the building, but you can maintain your stance here, and we can let King have another chance to prove himself.
I'd just like to reiterate to chat. I'm doing great.
He is doing great.
Yep,
They don't know that. They think I'm just shitting the bed in here, but I did get jumped. It was a little scary, but
Just
don't
a little
forget,
scary, though.
I killed one of those giant monsters all by myself.
Sure.
I have a fang sword, remember?
Turn to Verde and be like, "Well, I'm no use up close." Obviously. Do you think you could maybe go in there? If there's anything in there, he's not going to be able to do it alone.
Grab shotgun off the back, the
I mean-
rifle rack in the back window of the truck. All right.
I'll follow. I'll try.
Don't
I
get hurt.
guess. Well,
So you're both traveling up towards the
We've heard gunfire at this point, right?
yes, suppressed gunfire.
All right, so I get probable cause to kick the door in.
Yeah. So you're going up with your shotgun, and Doctor, you're following behind with your rifle.
yeah.
Okay.
Move.
You can move yourself up there. As that's happening, and as you're returning to pie the room, King, because you are a responsible pieman, you see coming towards you. Oops, nope, that's not how we do this. Select. See, coming towards you is the man from the front door that you didn't see. What fuck? There we go. Yeah, it's a very stern-looking man, sort of a man of the hills, if you will. That has a stern approach and thick hair. He glares at you with hateful eyes. He has this fisherman's sort of vest on, and looks like he's prepared to go somewhere filthy or do something like that. He looks like he hasn't showered in a few days, and he also has two things that stand out to you that are more important than all of that combined. One, he has a cleaver in his hand. And two, that hand has a sigil on it. Because you've been recently reading about sigils, you believe that this is water plus blood.
He gets two? Come out, gun. I throw down my weapon.
I'm done. All right,
I'm
can't
done.
do it.
You're better than me. I don't know. No, probably what I'm doing is I'm taking his fucking sigils. I don't think you can do that, but oh fuck me.
Yeah, you see little faces peering around you.
Okay, my turn.
It's time to draw the
Oh,
cards,
yeah,
I
yeah,
guess.
that's right. That's right.
Anybody want to wish Travis, or sorry, King, good luck? We need to
Good luck,
change your name.
King.
Well, thanks, man.
No problem.
Fucking God, what use is your wish?
He launches himself over here, but he's not close enough to get a good swing.
That's
So I'm gonna
Titan pizza. You're supposed to be on my ass. You fuck.
Where is Titans over here? Yeah, so he doesn't have enough space. Like he charges forward recklessly and swings, so he gets a -2 here. But let's just go ahead and have
Last
you
time that
roll.
happened, I became dazed for an entire fight. Or stun locked. I think Verde had to come save my ass. Or no, I think it was the student Aaron Kelly saved me because I was stun locked. You got a
Yeah,
1. I'll take it.
Yeah, in this case, he really just goes towards you recklessly and swings his cleaver towards you, but you're able to back away, no problem. It's the sloppiest of swings. And that brings us to the monsters. That's good too. And we'll bring in the others next round. This one jumps from the doorway. It jumps up onto the table and just starts throwing plates all around, smashing them on the table, just freaking out. And the other one slops forward aggressively and makes a swipe at your ankles to try and drag you down, because that's what these freaks do. Let's see if this hits you, though. What is your parry again?
I don't know. I haven't used that in forever. Let's see. My parry is a 2.
That's not right. What's your fighting skill?
I don't have fighting.
Yeah, it's the default, I think.
All right. Yeah, it definitely. I'm pretty sure it's the default should be 3 or 4, but I don't remember which. So I'm just gonna assume 4 at the moment. Because I know it's half of your fighting skill +2. And I remember thinking it was 3 at a point, but then I ran across like some numbers that was like no. Despite it being untrained, it is 2 + 2. So it should be a 4, I believe. Oh, that still gives it a raise there. So it's going to roll its damage. What is your toughness? With armor, do you have armor on?
I do. Toughness.
Yeah.
Okay, toughness. It says 7 in a box and then 2 next to it.
Let's look at your vigor really quick. So it's your vigor die.
Vigor
Divide by 2
is
+ 2.
6.
Well, 5 would be. Oh yeah, so 6 divided by 2 would be 3.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get a +2 to get 5, and then
and then I'm guessing my gear is adding to that.
Yes, and it's a greater bonus against bullets because it's flak vest, I believe.
Yeah, flak and Kevlar do the same. So I'm wearing one of those.
Okay, yeah. So it definitely hits in this case, but not enough to deal damage. Well, since it succeeded, but only by 1, you are now shaken. It slashes into your legs, and instead of dealing any physical damage, it's like throwing you off kilter. Next turn, you're going to need to roll your spirits to get in position. But it is your turn, so I mean, you can certainly roll your spirits now to try and get back into control of what you're doing.
4.
A 4 is good enough to recover on this turn.
And
that brings us to our next turn.
Fuck.
Yep. Oops. Hold on. Let's
No, don't hold on. I got a fucking check. Fuck.
No, I didn't mean to do that.
know,
We're going
you're
to a new
adding the
turn
others.
with the others
Yeah,
in.
which
this,
actually I probably want that. I was
Alright,
sitting here
so
thinking,
we're-
I was like, this could be my moment to shine. They're all super cool. Maybe I walk out of this building dripping in blood and be like, it's done. And they'll be like, wow, you're useful. And here I am getting my ass kicked and they have to come save me.
It tries to chomp down on your leg as you recover once more. This little creature next to you.
Please don't.
Ah. One. Yeah, you toss it off, and it like slams against that stove, and like the oven door comes open and hits it in the back of the head a little bit as you like
Comedic.
slam it. And the other jumps down here, but doesn't have a good angle to get at you yet. And Titan's barking back there, kind of confusing them a little
Pizza!
bit, giving them a little bit of hesitance. And that brings us to Verde.
Damn
You
it.
hear
I
barking.
need to teach him to do shit.
You hear barking back there. You hear slamming noises. You hear comedy with ovens. What would you like to do?
Well, I gotta follow protocol. So, gonna yell Golden Ridge PD and kick the door in.
All right, go ahead and roll your strength.
Yep, that's like my
Ba-da-ba-ba.
weakest thing I have.
Kicks the door in, falls backwards. Oh, no, you got it.
Mario
Oh, hey!
kicks the door in, doesn't fall backwards, standing triumphant. The door is just busted in front of you. This fucking Pacific Northwest air has humidified this doorway. It's rotten. You busted through. Wow, you feel pretty proud of yourself, and you can definitely pick up with your alertness that, of course, it's coming from the kitchen, based on the lighting, based on the shadows flickering. But
Yeah.
it's not your turn anymore because that probably took up your entire
Damn it.
action there.
Okay.
That brings us to Travis King. You are no longer shaken. There's a thing trying to bite your ankles. There's a guy trying to chop your hand off, and another thing that's like mocking you. What would you like to do?
Change my name to Kingsman.
I'd love that too.
That's what I'd like to do. Okay. Fuck, man. I feel like we need him to answer questions. So he's a threat. Damn it. Okay. Suck. I'm gonna try and take out this guy.
All right, go ahead and roll your shooting. Shoot him up. Do you want to do anything else? Because you could do a wild attack where you do 3 shots at different targets, but you will get a penalty of -4 total to everything.
Can I do it at 2 shots? So if I take 2 shots, I get a -2 to both, but a +1 to both because of my trademark weapon. So -1 to both.
-1 to both.
Okay. I'll do that at the 2 creatures.
All right. Pop.
Shooting.
Taking penalties. Hell yeah.
Can't set this to just roll it twice. Damn. Okay. Roll 6 on 1 shot.
All right. Do you want to do the damage or do you want to do the second shot as well?
Let's just do the second shot because I'm already typing it up. Second shot, 13.
Ooh. Okay, first shot. No raise, just damage.
Okay. First shot, shooting, roll 6.
Ooh. Well, yeah, that's enough to like catch it. You clip its leg and like it gets caught off guard, but it's definitely only shaken here. Roll the other one with a raise.
Yeah, I was just. Oh no, I'm thinking of double tapped. I was like, do I get a bonus to damage? I think that's double tap. Okay, other one with a raise. That's not what I want. Sorry, my turn's taking forever. Roll. Oh, there's a button to click roll raise. My bad. Okay,
Bam!
16.
Oh my gosh, yeah, you blow this one away. It just completely obliterates his skull. Right behind the guy as he's coming at you. So he kind of glances behind as you kill his child. And brings us to the monster's turn. That one needs to recover from his shot. He is shaken, so he rolls spirit. Fail, so he is still shaken. And that brings us to Dr. Iris. The doorway's open. The detective is moving inwards, so you can walk past him if you'd like. And I'd say you can probably make it up to that doorway if you wanted to.
The doorway to the kitchen?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Doorway.
Cool.
I believe your movement is 6 meters and 18 feet ish is probably appropriate there. Probably make it to there. So, without
So,
incurring a penalty for multi-action.
yeah. I think I wanted to spend the entire turn going like this way around
Yeah.
instead of just going forward.
Do you want to sprint around and try and get an action off for a penalty, or do you want to just go around at a measured pace where you're kind of controlled, where the end of your turn will be you being aware of the situation?
Let's go for the sprint.
Sprint, okay. Are you looking to like shoot at something when you get around there?
At least aim, if not shoot, is the intent.
Oh, you could. Yeah, well, let's say you aim then. So you sprint around. You go out there. You have the aim going on. And that brings us
Thought
to
is because the gun has a red sight, so
Yeah.
he's got like a dot on his back now.
Jed raises up his cleaver and brings it down towards his enemy.
This is another Jed.
Sorry, Levi. Why is it Jedediah here? It's Levi on the character sheet, and
Anyway,
it's
that's it.
Jedediah.
Why is there
on
so
this-
many Jeds?
No, it should be Levi. What the fuck? Levi brings down his cleaver, ready to kill his enemy. And what's your parry? Was it a
2.
4? No, it should be a 4.
Okay.
It doesn't matter anyways. That's just enough to hit. And now he gets to do damage with his cleaver. What is your toughness?
7 or 2? No, it's a 7.
That's right, 7.
2's from the armor.
So he swings his cleaver down, and once again, it hits you into that shaken state. He catches you off guard. You get like a slight cut on your arm as it scrapes against your elbow, and off of your armor into your elbow. And then like you're trying to catch yourself back up. You are once again shaken, but not injured. Scraped up. And that brings us to the next turn.
Fuck!
That's not good. That's not good. Going in for a hug.
For anyone wondering in chat, I go last.
A 3. Okay, it scratches against you and it bites into your armor. It's gnawing on you and it's trying to hold you back. But otherwise, this creature is not making much progress against your armor. And this guy brings down his cleaver again with the sigil of blood raining over him. A 2. It slams down against your armor. You're like struggling against him, desperately trying to get some sort of defense. And in this case, it's working. If only you had friends who could help you. Titan lunges pizzas at this goblinoid creature and attempts to do something.
Wait, Titan's doing something?
I don't know. Would you like to spend a penny?
Hell yeah!
You have despawned, is why I ask.
Yeah, I know, yeah. Spending on him.
Would you like to spend a penny?
What's he rolling? Just a D4? God, you suck. I spend it. That's my last penny.
Can
That's
you?
all I have. Actually, that's a good question. Since he doesn't have a wild die and he rolled a 1, is that a crit fail?
No, actually,
they can't
extras
crit
can't
fail?
crit fail. They just kind of suck in general, so we don't do that to them.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
Yeah. So he's biting at this creature, and it's definitely distracting him.
I'd like to use
Titan
one of
has
Birdo's pennies.
Not allowed. but Titan's
I just tried this
distracting him.
before.
And at the very least, you're not alone now. And that probably boosts your spirits a little bit. You're not alone in this fight. You still stand a chance because your allies defeated, like they ran away entirely. Iris?
This is pizza.
You're peering around the corner, aiming with your red dot. On who?
On the guy, Levi.
Kingsman.
No, not Kingsman.
Levi or Jedediah or whatever the fuck they call
Whoever
him.
it is.
It's Levi.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you like to take the shot?
I want to give him I want to announce myself and say I will shoot, and then he'll assumedly turn around and
I have a gun. I
You know,
kind of know how to
he-
use it.
see the dot on his chest. If you don't put down the cleaver, I will shoot you, and I will not miss. You will die quickly, though.
Roll your persuasion. I'll give you a
It
plus
sounds
2.
like intimidation to me, but yeah.
It does, but I feel like the way you phrase that, it's
I wink.
less of a threat, more of a
I
request.
wink.
Trying to help.
6.
He raises his cleaver again and then stops as you say that. And you probably think to flicker the red dot onto his child's face and then back to him. And that definitely catches his attention. And he stops with his cleaver raised. Says, "The fuck are you doing killing my children, raiding my house?"
You're trying to kill my friend. That's all that matters at this point.
Verde, if you want to approach, you can.
I'm gonna kind of just lean out around the wall with the shotgun, left-handed.
Yeah,
Pointed at him.
Titan's like growling, and the creature has backed off a bit. It's like right around here. It's clearly picked up what's going on in the situation.
It's about time.
Why are you here? After me and my family.
Because one of your buddies tried to kill us. Sound familiar?
No, who are you talking about?
Dude named Jeb. Jed. Jeb.
Jed.
His name is Jeb.
Jeb, 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 Jeb.
And you killed him?
No, we didn't, actually. We injured him, then took him to the hospital, and then we haven't heard anything about him since.
Why are you after my family?
I'm not after your family. I was after the booze, but Jeb tried to kill me. Jed. Sorry.
He grips the cleaver every time you mispronounce his brother's name. Says it. My brother was a good man. Why are you after my family?
I just told you I'm not.
Yeah, you said something about alcohol. You think we have alcohol here? Do you see a brewery?
I don't know, man.
No, you didn't see a brewery. This is a family house.
Cleaver down.
I haven't actually had a chance to look around, so I don't know, man. I'm only here because somebody from your family tried to kill me.
All of
I
us.
don't believe you.
I
Who are you
don't
people?
really care whether you believe me or not, to be completely honest with
Who
you.
the fuck are you with the gun? He's pointing at the M4 with his cleaver.
I've still got my gun trained on this thing.
You probably got a
Why?
little distance from him or something, so that it's like you're not right up in his face. Got a little, like you could snap to him if you wanted to. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, that's probably the better bet. I had
Yeah.
something else I wanted to do, but I don't see it working out very well. So I think, I think that's a smarter call.
You are all in a tense situation here, with a guy who is clearly guilty of something, but you don't know what. You have a house full of things or clues, but again, you don't know what. You've learned a lot this episode, and I think this is a good point to pause it and wait till next time. You found out a lot about one person's ideology, as well as a general backup to that ideology from the librarians, about these beings that are controlling things, people behind the curtain. This is Yeah, this is the strange town of Golden Ridge. You're in the early adventures where things aren't always as clear as they can be. The more you're in here, the more you'll learn. Hope you guys are having a good time. Yeah, I'm fumbling for an outro here because normally my outro guy, Rath.
I was waiting for you to finish. You just kept talking.
I'm
And
my
with
own
that,
worst
we're
enemy.
wrapping up. Huge shout out to all my players here and my storyteller and DM, Mr. Pickles. Round of applause for him. Or just me.
No,
And huge shout out to Daisy, the voice of Iris. I got it right this time. Fred, the voice of Detective Verde, and myself is playing Kingsman. And Pickles for playing everyone else. If you guys want to see more, you can tune in next week on Sunday where we will be continuing. If you guys want to see some behind the scenes features, tune in Monday night live here on the channel where we'll be doing an Under the Table, which is basically a behind the scenes talk show. We kind of discuss all of the inner workings and basically a huge Q&A really. You guys are more than welcome to take part in. I know you guys have been blowing up the chat talking about stuff like this. Where's the Claymore Roomba when you need it? That's what chat's wondering. But
The true questions.
the true questions, yeah. Plenty of things that you guys can ask, and we'll address in the Under the Table. If you guys want, you can catch this entire series on YouTube. It's all under a playlist called Strange Town Golden Ridge. Everything currently, as we're recording this, everything up until the first adventure's MIA, lost forever. Everything in the second adventure is up. The third adventure up until episode 6 is posted. Episode 7 will be posting next week? I think that's right. Episode 6 posted yesterday. Episode 7 will post next week. And then this episode will post after that. So, anyways, if you guys are watching this on YouTube, the entire series is up. You can go watch it and catch up on all the things. So, I think that's it. I'm fumbling for an outro.
I have something. Actually, can I make it a quick
over to
announcement?
Pickles?
I have a quick announcement. Okay, so because and I took that personally, the podcast that myself and Brad do has been having a drought of content for a couple months. We released like one episode in 4 months. It's been sad. We are releasing my first attempt at a podcast. As of 4:20 today, I released the first episode. They're like 20 to 25 minutes long. It's just me going through on my own every single episode of the Evil Bong series. So if you want something that's absolutely unhinged, where I slowly go mad over 13 episodes, I'm going to be releasing a new episode every Sunday at 4:20 for the next 13 Sundays, this one included. That's how many movies there are. Anyway, so if you want to have something that's quick and insane, you can take that personally. It's filler content, but our new episode will be coming out soon.
Sick. Well, there you go. Now you guys got some stuff to watch in the meantime between this and the next episode. Other content you can watch, go check out King's Crossing. It's my campaign that I would really like some extra love and support on. Daisy. And my players here, Daisy might be joining it depending on what she thinks once she watches the series. Basically, this game has just reignited. Really, I think that's what it is. This game kind of reignited my love for storytelling and DMing and D&D, TTRPGs, and it really inspired me to push King's Crossing. And I think we had a lot of fun in the first 2 sagas.
Yep.
We've released 20. I think there's 21 episodes out, not including the Under the Tables we did for it as well. And we've got, I don't know, give or take, maybe, I can't remember exactly what it was, like 12 more episodes to go or something to finish up this first season. Should be fun. I'm excited. That'll be coming back eventually, but plenty of time to watch it in the interim to kind of catch up. Daisy. I'm just flying. You said what?
Not Pickles, just Daisy.
Yeah, well, Pickles probably needs to rewatch it because he didn't catch it even when he's sitting there playing it.
I'm like a D+ player.
No, it's hilarious. He just really plays Grunkle well. He what's that called? Like method acting?
Yeah, I'm a method actor for being really, really dumb.
But that's it from us unless anyone else has anything.
Nope.
3, 2, 1, go. Okay. thank you guys for watching. We will see you in the next video. Later.
But oh, I love you. Whatever.